don't give a toss as to what another person may think of you. You will continuously seek the very best for our dear nation, Ghana. So yes, as Brother Ishmael, in his book of is the wisdom through the liberty God. One of the books or the brochures that he launched as he was celebrating his 70th birthday. 70 of his wonderful quotes. So I'll quote what he said on page 2. He says, "Empower me to do more and not to be concerned about who is not doing their part." You see, this quotation, if we want to interpret it or we want to apply it to the context of our show, what it simply means is you, the individual, listening to me now. Yes, you. You work on yourself so that you become so strong a Ghanaian that you wouldn't even have time to worry about the other person who is not practicing being a Ghanaian, right? In fact, work on yourself so much to the extent that you, even with the breath that you take, you are breathing Ghana. You see, when your breath is even all about Ghana, it's very interesting. It's a big thing, right? Maybe another time we will talk about that. But all that it means is you are working on yourself so deeply that you will become so strong a Ghanaian that you wouldn't even have time to worry about someone who is not practicing Ghana. So work on yourself every now and then. And the more you work on yourself, you become a huge energy field that attracts other people who have not awakened to this awesome truth to come and taste of what you are experiencing. So it's more to do with you working on yourself. So I'll urge you, wherever that you find yourself, that you come with this knowing that you are a Ghanaian who is seeking the very best for yourself, which is the very best for Ghana. As simple as that. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And she asked me, ana de mudo and come out baby, I will be as some members who were feeding the a 24 radio, a Bravopa radio, and a 24 radio GH. Say, Facebook, a 24 radio stroke TV, and I say a 24 radio UK. Say, Oko YouTube a 24 radio, and I say a 24 TV, and a Twitter at a 24 radio. See, Shemu ha, Yabuta yin and say, Yaba, Yabet what I do, I you meet me afa. Na, ya my Ghana, a fan into my pa, Efra. O my Ghana and Yabaha. Let's just say, O my Ghana is our reference point. O my Ghana need Naso Edekasa. Say, do my Ghana, Casadia. Any, let's just say, your part in tyranny na ye urogu baby. Na ye mami Theodosia Oko. Ye mami bo modia jama ye no. Ye de enumum edra ye ho. Ya ma wiase nyina hu ni say ye dogana ana nipa nkutu so na ye pe. Amasa omai kronkron no. Enti aha no de enya ne ntiase se Ghana na be you say nye you. Ejina yanya yeka Ghana asem no a enye obi fufuru bia ejanya ebi we no we mo do the thing. Nti na say part I was see play no man fa ntoma pefra no ye beka ho asem. Say yakasa empo ana say adwene ye say wo say yeka ema oman no efa ntoma pa efra kasa mpo no e wo say yeba yema ye kasa no ho ebanyam, right? Say yema ye kasa no ho ebanyam, correct pa na etimi akoso sa Ghana na ye pese yetenemu no. Say eye ene ye bi ena wo se ye nso a eno nso be wusia ho say how effective can we do what we have decided we have to do? Na omana fa ntuma pa efra. No restrictions. Ade bi e wo se ye bia no, we come here just to discover how effectively we can unfold that which needs to be done. As simple as that. Nti wa ho adwuma Christopher no mbeka se wa wo nkwaje ho adwuma ana wo ba be ye nkwaje ho adwuma ene se wo ba be hwehwe kwan a obetimi aye a better version of a Ghanaian. As simple as that. A better version of a Ghanaian. Say I can't wasem that then na ya be kan wasem a better version of a Ghanaian no actually say Ghana nia otimi promote oneness. No we a better version of a Ghanaian. Ghana nia se unia empo entumi enhu no hu so a Ghana nia isan se wo adwen kese enti no obomodia se obahwehwe ekwan a obenyane Ghana na ada ewo nuanimu no amana aba no eno na wo yusu eno wo ye better Ghanaian, right? Ghana nia se uhu unia Ghana nia uhu no as a Ghanaian and not as any other secondary identity. Wo ye better version of a Ghanaian, right? Ghana nia o kasa o de Ghana ene ye opumasi bre o ye better version of a Ghanaian. Ghana nia wonyane ntiase say there is a difference between the means to an end and the end itself. Although they are inseparably linked, there is a difference. Now you don't get stuck on the means, but you make sure the means leads you to an effective and a more progressive end. What I mean by that, and they say, yes, your fan say yeah the amayuku and the baby yamai, right? One of the means I bet me afa to get a very beautiful Ghana. One of the means. It's not the ultimate means. One. Say one of the means is you don't get stuck on the means itself. Right? Although the means is necessary, you don't get stuck on it. The means should lead you to something. And in as much as possible, no, so a better version of a Ghanaian there, you make sure the means that you have chosen to derive a very beautiful Ghana is doing what is needful to make sure you get that. You get a drift. So that's right. And see, Mesa Kabio, can I know the Nibia? You who say, I am from Swap. Say, OMPP ni, and I say, would the MPPH, and I say, would the NDCH, and I would the CPPH. Can I know the Nibia? On the surface of the pink sheet, and we will say that. And then, thinking is grown. And the Tibiano, Yaba what we will be mu, Yaba what to a sorry bimu, religion bimu, what have you. All those are means. They are all means. In the context of the media, all those areas now about what no means. Say we Pentecost, so called Assemblies of God. It means. In the context of the media, all these means should lead us to a very beautiful Ghana. And it means now I found no say mwawa. And then I was all no was a son. Mammy fam refuge I see. Say minimum of a body, so of a body I can story at pay. There are so many means with which I will beat my fa at the aqua brutally. Right? And also pa na ankrofo ho no ma o ma try means be say 5 kura mfa but o mo mpa aba o mo gusu e try o ma try be 5 ebi a try ware ebi a try school ebi a try to we kura so right ebi a try adoption on say make means ni bi kire o me boa ebi so kura try COS and also ebi kura try dependent but be an faster but one power ogusu e try the means are obetimi afa to get to the end now or which is so bible chite na no and no that means no or hwe ba ko beto mama no straight away ya kwa America e bi atra American visas visit na asefo mfa esi omo so omo bi lotto na America lotto no ma bi nti you call DV lottery what have you bombarded bus no minim se no bi na bombarded de ko e dia eno ni means o de ko e dia that means na ebi no try that means no be say 10 times still I am farmer and so am pa ba gusu try that means no and it means ni the edoso pa but the means say okay means when say wow for you to get to the end that you want no what say means no it is okay let's say try service na ntimi farmer bro chira msre wa fatakra de na history bi so we fa desert no so fa so akosi Libya do akire ono mu Abrante Isaac o Germany no wo so oduru honom no omo fancy obi so no mo de ko see se Spain no se he fa kan nema ni bebre say Abrante ukuku dupa o means bi wo honom a uchu so opese ofa ya na emu oshi emu hu eya kokoduro pa na ohia akokoduro enti likewise means bi a obefa say obefa na o my Ghana afa ne ntuma pefra no they all come with its own consequences with its own ramifications enti mesro so wafa na MPP ni NDC a fa nemom bomodin say it is a very beautiful means with which you are using to get to the end of a very beautiful Ghana. Likewise, means ni bo hono a ofa obedrane untimi nkoduru end no obewu ubewu enti likewise means ni bo hono na say wanye calculated assessment very well it can take you to the end. Ayana homiti. When we hear stories of Enuanumbi drowning on the ocean, among other things, ayana hajune. Stories have been told of people who, when they were walking on the desert na Sahara desert na who say bones egugu honum, among other things, nipa bones egugu honum echese nkrofobia ateki that route omo fasa means no omo ntime nru the end no enti means ni bo honum a it can get you killed enti so here say partisan means na o fa no it is not helping you to discover that beautiful Ghana that you want Mr. Wa sesa means no why sesa means no assembly nyina no so what you say so what you said the doctors as I didn't Roehampton ana natina ewo nana asareberi akon ewo Worcester Dr. Ebenezer Mufabwaten and so ewo United Kingdom here ono de adwunumu adwuma ana oye obi twa adwunumu adwuma correct the amount na continue to rest in power na enketia no nche ebe right sadofo akanyina sauti ani said adofo akanyina etiani dia na chese Papa Smiley one more time medina akwantu for radio na beden chakese amount on the 10th of October 2023 is also a special day for DJ Rusty DJ Rusty DJ kese pa ba ko ewo United Kingdom hasi ene DJ Edina Oda And on behalf of the R24 Radio family, we would want to wish DJ Rusty a happy, fantabulous, gorgeous birthday. As I always say, may the days that we continue to live on planet Earth come with greater wisdom that will help us to unravel the mystery that we are as units of life. May it come with all the support system of life so that we will be able to unfold the beauty of life as our lives. Unfolding the beauty of life as your life. Hey, they say the apple does not fall far from the tree. We have all image of life. So when we observe the beauty of life and we allow life to run itself in and through us, the beauty of life will certainly manifest as our lives. It only takes wisdom for you to allow life to run itself in and through you wholeheartedly. And may the days ahead of you come with greater wisdom that will make you surrender to life, the beauty of life, for it to run its own beauty in and through you. Happy, glorious, fantabulous birthday to you, DJ Rusty. Yedin chana baby ye. Yebekwa ahoma so. Ofa bodi aba. Ofa kwame nso aba. Ana akwasi Yesu enso aba. Enema ekoso wo wiase. Enema ekoso wo wiase pa. I don't know. Say if the troubles of this world are not enough. Na that then yemfa bi nka ho dia I just don't know. I see yetoto bombo. Yetoto bombo. I don't know. Yankwa ahoma ne so. Yem ofa kwame. Ofa body first before ofa kwame. Ofa body say why ready? See among common dia any bama so.
Kese papa.
Na wako there.
Oh, nyame adom. Kada.
Good. Yo, yaba de ni aba so. Na yemfa enkomo kitwa we embreki ice na kakra, right? Say mfoni bi ni na mabonten say nanado no woko event bi na osi free care mun na say osumi say o miss step kakra, right? Aso okona nimba ne okona chiba na nim kakra. Na wadi buami o misrewa buami. Say yedim see a man penny when you kama kakra fine. So we okona nim fine. Ana yenso kra ye mranti toda wa wo honum a wo na mo ultimi say ultimi miss balance kakra. It can happen to you. No matter how strong you think you are, ultimately lose balance kakra. Na your man penny see Africa mu na say we lose balance kakra. I don't know man for person we dey big cases ah.
Big case
say say papa no ni ahoodin mi say no. I mean, people say you're part of the world, and I don't know. Say them can't about what is happening in the world now. No? As if the problems we have in the world is not enough. We go create some needless problems before ourselves. When and I who video you are making. When intina untimin kan one pa. I'm family own.
But papa, even though say me who crana send your can me who ye say or more church no because when you say America president is on crack potato.
That's right.
No and yen crack send your dikaka ye crana ye no sometimes ultimi yeah you know in tito there. So what the church and I mean, what the church says. Yes, so when you answer a quartier say. Intimate who say, Papa 80 years, on a crown, a fast and 70 year in a day. No one in pa 80 years, so Sasano. You'll be on a bit many 80 years, or bet me, and yes, Anna, ahoɔden na ɔden nante sɛ ne ɔno nante no ebi kuro no structure na ɛboa no eti papa nkurɔfoɔ na sɛ ɔmo de sere no menim sɛ ne ebi a content na ɔmo de sere ne deɛ a nyansa bi anim ɛne ne kan deɛ baako pɛ
okay
sɛ wakɔhwe ase ti na wɔsere na nyansa bi anim o yɛ maame no mo a me maame sɛ before sɛ ɔbɛwu kura sɛ ɔhwe ase abɛyɛ deɛ hɔ ma ne nan mu bui ɛna ɔsan asɔre na ɔsan hwe ase wanyini ha ne nti na panyini ekura akokora no 80 years no ewe aman no nipa deɛ ɔtan kɔdua no wayi de burka de we a ne ho kora den no ne kora na yɛ ana mo homa amanfo kora nso sɛ age no kora na ekura no ɛyɛ football age nti saa time no em sɛ ne papa anhyɛ da modate ni yi deɛ tie no but sɛ wɔhwe ase nti wo de twetwe no sɛ me nti ase papa ba sa nipa no na akara kakra na dwen no to me no me hu sɛ ɔno ohia sɛ ɔkɔ psychiatry na ɔka nkrɔfoɔ na no ne describe on sɛ
sound mind for no
I'm say ɔbɛka ho bi because it year man you say ɛyi deɛ ɔhwe ase na wo de kɔ sere sɛ wo de sere nsɛ nka mamu yi ho mamu yi a yɛbu ana sɛ ɛyi no ahwiase deɛ footballers no kuro mu gyina park so obi wɔ kɔkora ne nan timi bɔ ne nan ɔno kuro yɛ footballer no nkrɔfoɔ yi a mo etumrika yi so obi last wo tumrika no ahwe ase na ne yɔnko kora na bɛpagya no nti tumi ne deɛ menim sɛ ne ebi a nipa no osi post no ebi a oposu sɛ yɛmɔ mpa yɛma no na ebi a yɛma mpanyin wa ayɛmbrɛ no deɛ ebi a mene no bɛyɛ adwen kakra sɛ yɛmɔ mpanyin na no kora mpo no ahwe ase no ho hia sɛ ɔde bɛ post aka sɛ ɛna ɛna nso wɔn sɛ ɛyi camera no obiara tɔ sɛ ne sika wɔ ne bosom yɛ katua hɔ na hyɛ papa sɛ wɔn deɛ tie no
that's right
enti no adeɛ no nyɛ sɛ bi kura ɔbɛde bɛtwitwi no but ɔno hu ne sɛ opostu a ɔbɛnya viewers ɔbɛnya sika kakra wɔ enti deɛ maame postu na ɛna Facebook no sɛ YouTube no so the moment a wobɛmia so no sɛ nana adoda hɔ na sɛ wobɛmia so korɛ no na kyerɛ sɛ nipa na nya sika enti content no kura na ɔbɛkriti no ɛma ne sika bebree but ɛnte saa deɛ ɛna ɛnɛ nso no sɛneɛ ewiase na Ghana no ɔno ama na yɛ den no obi mɛtena sɛ ɔpɛ sika a ɔba bɛhwɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ decent a na ɛnyɛ decent na ɔde apɛ sika papa sɛ ɔtemate nti no sɛ ɔti kura na ɛda hɔ a ɛne ɔno ɔtwa de akɔgye ne ntɛm nti sɛ opportunity bi ba saa deɛ a nkurɔfoɔ bɛfa so ɛnte saa na sɛ wadwen sɛ wahwe ase nti no wode ka sere anaasɛ wode yɛ de tumi no apart from search no ma mabobɔ so no ebi a me hu sɛ ɛnyɛ but sɛnea ɔman no ayɛ no ɛnyɛ ɔman no nko akora sɛnea wiase sisi ya no ɛyi a ɛwɔ mu no wadeɛ bi kora hwie gu a sɛ fɛsɛ no panyini adeɛ ɛnɔma yi ɔkɔ na sɛ obi deɛ hwie gu ɔbɛfa kwan bi so na waka akyerɛ no but ɛnɛ no hwie gu no kora ɛna hɔ yie na ɔbɛpra ho kora ma nada hɔ yie na wahwɛ afa ho deɛ ɛyɛ ne nɔma nti no apart from such nɔma no papa nti yɛ ɛnɛ nipa na yɛaba so yɛso nɔma na yɛnya na nipa na ɛwɔ no yɛpɛ ade papa yɛpɛ ade bɔne atie Bible kora sɛ ɔkan sɛ yɛbɛdu mmerɛ bi nipa so mbɛɛ ne hene nti nsɛmpa no kora ntie o ne sɛ ɔkɔpɛ nsɛm a ɛnyɛ nɔkora na nsɛm huhuo ne ato akyerɛ no na yɛ sɛ wɔde ɛno nso agyegye no nti wobɛhu sɛ nipa ahyia bebree yo no wobɛkɔ no na ɛnyɛ ade pa ne yɛyɛ na ɛyɛ adeɛ bi a showdown bi a what you say showdown no over 3 minutes wokɔ a na kyerɛ sɛ saa sɛ mu papa mede wei no bɛsi no na yɛakɔ foforɔ so my can was FD so last me can say nipa no bebree a mobile radio station any Facebook and normal mbaye no oben say twini Jonas mo na yi mo de no obeka say o na ko onye say wo hunu say nipa no aduane we no mo pe omu nyina pe fast food and yes omu nyina pe fast food ye me ko bie KFC Ghana fo betu oguso because me ka banku na me twimako a ahode wo mo nipa na mpe nti sa na che de na me nkoye akokofunu ye aduane bi base amanfo to oguso gidigidi ano so no de be so it is a oba social media so kasa fidie so Facebook now tie radio stations no now yeah we say programs no ebi wo ho asa wo nya adage se wo tie to say program we dey nyansa wo ma to akoma so but wo behwe no viewers na bi anipa betre ba ba ko ba bi o yere pa ye kan sem asani ye twa manfo da pa na ye we and say different Canada Japan Kevin Taylor we na say one man called Ubekono YouTube crown no more than 5,000 people. So at the end of the day, no, no more and any penny or share the nipa na or ye. And my be Albacor a so no mujina so no we will be channel. Ube bia or any bacotos not over 17,000 people no want to home. No, and my TikTok, when he said, and yes, ebi anipa no or the ba atwetwe no say papa na hwe asintie no de we yes ade ana menim say bibi aka kakra wadwen no mpompo abo ewo tini mpompo o tino ahono say we call near pai ma near more apart from the ebi a make kan enye de morally no enye but baby e dun so no
you of our wedding. A very big thank you to that. Now, on say, into a bonum, I was talking about the means to an end, right? Now, when you for Ishmael Tete, or can I say, was the path, or say the power is within, but the path to the power is in the without. I say, and say, it is through our senses and me a receive information. Now many people are so stuck with the senses and say receive information through the senses now they can't disseminate to me say the Bible no can rightfully divide whatever they receive to make the best out of it. And he am I assuming right? Ama yeniso mfe enti ene odi yenu yemfa nto nyesa edensembeba yeniso so mfe enti the ebema ya satisfy your senses no we get stuck with it. We don't want to move on to the end. And I said they work no say ade a wutie baby a wutie the wutie bia na obusa say what is the end product of what I'm listening to. It will help you to able to analyze critically what you are listening, if it's going to be of benefit to you. But say we hardly ask the product of what we are listening to or what we are watching, and we can't even evaluate that with Adrian Kessier, so that we know say means na ya fano why and I say my, you know, that is one of the reasons why you see those things happening all around you. Now overbody mebo they say football na the pa and so one akwasi enkasa, right?
They see also they can be free and kasa.
Games na de nti woni akwasi nkasa nyame adoma memenda I'll do my best. Na yetima ashe training nasi. And if the training goes on very well, what then happens? And they say I don't have to be in the studio. Akwasina betimi from America. Now wa connect to the studio mini ha kora obeye bibia fefefe kama wa unhu sa akosi kura ni hase, right? That is the power of technology. Minim say enu bi na owura ba mu afese wo ye wo Ghana na
power of Bible miano no.
But I'm speaking of owura ba mu anam say I was say mama ye hwene ye bom pa kese pa ma owura ba mu ya, because me hunu say owo big dreams for my Ghana. Big dreams. I wouldn't say bigger dreams. Na said your dream in the city biano. What we should pray for, and they say, Onyankopon na o manyansa no, obema ye nyansa and na kadie for us to realize that dream. So, on say of a body, the opesa o achieve biano. I was say unya the inspiration, the motivation, the encouragement. All the apparatus to make sure say whatever you desire, no, you get a support system to back you into that which you desire. And now me come means ne end the wasem now person or babru chiri unya zeal no
papa
me ba o mami mi asem ne now mami mi David e ho na me kon mami mi ansa na waka no to was it just how over can say the open
mate
etino me say ya mom paye ma owura ba humia said the be ya Onyankopon na o manyansa no Onyankopon na o ma King Solomon nyansa no obemma owura ba humia nyansa na sa ni so ade hunu a wo pese obomodia na wo replace all diesel petrol cars ni nyina with electric cars e wo Ghana no intam cars ma kama sem wie no
papa
Onyankopon ma ni sa nyansa no empo se wantimi amedi president a sa nyansa no ba ne mu a onfa pushi obi obedi president ne bia na sa ne niswade hunu, which is very very good no pa enye de be emra, because it will be very very good for the environment. Intino ene ye be pon a mini mema bo chairman mum abompaye ama owura ba humia amaye why mama bo chairman mum Africa de obeso kan
baby I do ma ko wi de o do ma ko achi kam o say e ti ara mesere no asema wo kan say eye ba umia na dwen pa ewo ni team say ade we ya making mi nyame ya anka sa digitals ene sa no ma we o kan nyina no ne ye bi ba me yahunu o de be kire yesi akura o nyina obeto ka no na ma na oso ka no bisa ka bo den hu no ma enti unya electric yi a obema ka na nyina ye electric yi no na at least ubaye no na mo tutu anamo se ne ya tembia me ne amanfo menye amanfo me no omonya adwen se opese Ghana we digital no me no omumum ka at least ba bia fibers no ya ye koduru ba bia ye de enoma bema digital no atimi aye adwuma no akoduru no networks no akoduru ke ba umi aba ye na putu gidigidi opushi sas no ma no se papa wo se wosu be yusu digital na network no ni bia ade enso ne no mani nyina networks it is a mekokoduru bunguru yoyo na network ni ha what digital is ade na ho meda operating many bibi a metimi de aye on at least ubaye no kakra bi mu aye no no watwa so na ehu be ma electricity cars nyina aye electricity si se na dikaka be ko bonguru yoyo be ko akire ho light ni ho it is any pan obeda anya o car na opesa
okay of our wedding emi enko akire se wo ena kwesada no kwa soro mebwa ana o ne Bible ne ya adwen se o se mompae ma leaders no o ne Bible ne ya adwen okay all right enti so ne Bible no ya adwen dia ma musa o Say u gidi say ubon pa yesi nyankopon ma ba omi anyansa obetima ma nyansa na.
But so uprim akoma so there.
Oh, we yere na ohun so uprim na akoma. Ah. O de ne say bon pa no. To boas you. Na me fa nkuduru ho na me de uduru ho no na me hu ni say wa bon pa ndi ya na me twa so. Ene na the element of so uprim na akoma no we can possibly work with it, right? Now, enya bia enra Sunday no ukọ asora na say enra na say ne wa bon pa ya ma ba umia.
Wa ba umia.
Na say Ghana leaders wa bon pa ya mo. Ah? Wa menka say fasting mo wa bon pa ya mo.
Oh, pa ye dey setting bia ebo bi mo.
Wa an there bi wa bon pa ye.
Ai.
Okay, wo born say.
Ma bon pa ya mo.
Wo born say.
Wo say?
Wo born say.
E bo say Nyankopon nka ba umia onka na akoma. Na ontimi nsachira. Every chameleon na ode yeye no. Na obeye nyuna no aye nyunu time empire pa man.
Empire wo boy no.
O man nsachira.
You see,
ni pa sachira na.
You see, me pesa me no be je efidem ko kan pesa me no bon komo pa. What say? Mo bon paye, but you don't get it because you pray amiss. Sa asem na say.
What say bon paye ne
mo bon paye but mo nya de mo penny because you pray amiss. And what say?
We play at what?
You pray amiss. Or see you pray. But you don't get what you want because you pray amiss. I said say.
Say yeah bon paye nya muya no because of say yeah bono am me fe so. But say we no muya beba. See muya nya me better than. Me dey muya beba papa.
Okay, yo Mate. We, yen fa ni sia se nya sa. Ofa kwa me ebebu ye. Ono so nya bi obeka. And a free flow Tuesday.
Papa, free flow Tuesday na there. Say mo hu de sisi we. Na sisi Ghana na nsen. O man na ye mu no. Ye nuanu mo eba na o man beka nsem different. But me wan say krofo a omo talto omo ho say omo ye democratic na my Ghana obi abi en TV station ti say wa bi o TV station ye o na nka maba me say abama so na wo ye no wo of papa Somale na wo program no bama so na wo ye no wonye ni yie because oma MPP fo nko an eba ebe kasa nti yempre ya bo wura ho abra ye wo Ghana uko radio golda omu invite NPC fo nko an eba ho ko ntumi a 24 hours MPP fo nko an ete ho obi nche omu because private nti sometimes no nkrofo we mo ba be preachi we kire no madane ko different na ba umia asem na o kan so eka ye problems ni bi ho se ye hu nipa na ye ntumi anka no kra nkire no sisi ya me se John Sesi edu atu ye fonti no ala nkra de mpese mekọ ho bi because first no na ne nsem na odi na ha me se ye hu nipa ne ntumi anka no kra nkire no se ba umia oman ya ye de ma we oman no uba no odi over 70 something questions in the buy. Say 100 and something questions. And the buy. What the questions see ma papa yi ma papa na ntimi answer wa dwene ho sa questions na wo so no wo to hu minus anya yade ewu. Question no the man no so wa ma the digital question no. Wa ma the car electric questions. Economy na ba omi ade man no gina simpie so ka kire say oh Ghana akra economy dey easy because ye to kwan no kora na yɛbɛnya sika de ayɛ ɔman no yie ɛho hia kora sɛ yɛbɛkɔ kɔsi na nnɛ papa saa nipa no atɛne ne ho abaa bɛka kyerɛ sɛ lectures no ɔmaayɛ no ne economy no ɔmaayɛ no nyinaa na ɔsɛ ɛma Ghana nkɔ so no ho hia but yɛfrɛ bibi electric car ɛna ɛsɛ na patrol car no koraa no sɛn ɛna yɛatumi ayɛ no wɔ Ghana ɔ ayusu ne yie patrol no koraa no electricity na ɛwɔ hɔ no amanfoɔ de no aduane koraa no ɔmo electricity a ɔmo de yusu ɔmo gas ɔmo de yusu ɔmo fridge no koraa ɛnso ɔmo wɔsɛ media ma introduce bibi sɛ yɛkɔfa because ɔmo bu yɛn sɛ menim hu ne sɛ kɔfo ebu yɛ sɛ Ghanafoɔ no yɛnim nyansa ade baako a mehu because ba omi abu yɛn sɛ Ghana man no Ghana ma ya ɛwɔ mu no yɛ wɔ nyansa anka menyɛ sure sɛ ɔbaa bɛgyina hɔ koraa sɛ yɛnto abama no ɔbaa bɛgyina hɔ sɛ yɛde ade ahyɛ nsa sɛ hwɛ so yɛ wei pass it class 1 and as a form 2 question JSS question pass na kɔ SS wɔntumi ampaase yɛ no BCE no wɔntumi anyɛ anqualify ampaase wɔanya wo pass mark wɔsi no BCE ne pass mark ne de ɛhu hia mo ma menkɔ university na menkɔ kora mekɔ kora nso a mesa akɔkyerɛ adeɛ wɔ saa bi na prɔfo edi yɛ iti papa nipa ne dɔso ma memfa
Yo, everybody, also you pray, but you don't get what you want because you pray amiss. Yati, why? Cause we bombay, but don't pray amiss. Yanko of Aquame so, Nanka Bombardier, but Bombardier any hunt. Yanko of Aquame way. Of Aquame, we are Yako Aquasi, yes, yes. Of Aquame, Otemenka, Bamaso.
I drink case.
Of Aquame Pum to say.
Adumo. I could do weekend stay out of coming to him. The Adumon.
So, him sign your to say, Adum. So, him to.
The whole trade is acting as
Adum intina metiase. Wadum tina me wo. And the essence of my praise. So, what is a special? Third one, neto. Adumu, did you come and sing? Come and sing for uncle, grandpa. Adum. Tinam tiase.
Be a friend, Hamlet.
I ono special to man. Ono
very good.
Ono special to man, son. Entieni adum na de nam, right? Adom na ne de nam. Yo, ofa. Adom de enye obesi exclusive to Dana Hamilton. Enyum. Adom ne de bebre ho, right? Yo, na ofa. Dey na near watch e free flow. Free flow Tuesday.
Bombardier. What do you already be better so? Now, the first one or your series on religion and science. Now, Mikotie, and I'm so Urano or I mean, and Timmy say, Bomodiana Lenkino. And T said the bear at least, so Betty and your Betty. And I say, from time to time, or visit here, said Dr. James visit in here, or visit here. And to me, assignment number, Bombardier say, or you see us in the Crema home. To a more than said the Bayer or by Lincoln or na Yangano on a show from time to time. And he also so bet me a word ma, what in the details in Abba. It will bet me a interview Kakrana on a program. I'm Sebebuapa. So when you the about more than equity and son,
okay, all right then.
Because religion disturb way. So into one yenny papa be and church remua, which na yenny nam basa. A bombardier ne ambassador, any Ben, one my GH free, so okay, a chinia or more dear. didn't want woman tiasi as a book about open you internet yes the tiasi no ma papa so ma papa and I did your religion of no answer saying for tiasi ankasa na religion make so say and to copy ewo ayi cousins bi ntemu a chese yes affecting Ghana economy cra because santokwa na omo kon no owura we de oforiata on the wiase owo no the all party sentokwa bebe bi na o dey excuse say ani na we Ukraine war ninti asay economy na Middle East war ko den so na affecting economy. Okay, matisi yesi oil prices cost ro. But say Ghana omo ye oil exporter. Enti in a way no, say beboa Ghana for. Then na o ti Ghana o manage also woni IMF for IMF di me bibi ekoyi afa di entoko bi. Ene o china ntoko bi ba ene obeka o ye ntoko we yanka mi sisi Ghana. Enti say excuses in there, master. Also who knows ade echi ade sano. Will be a said the Besiaba. Until you must always prepare for eventualities. Now, won't mean program on now, the OYA say, and talk about as master. Yes, Bank of Ghana, Sky or Hon. What won't yes, say, a qua beso. We bank and we bookkeeping. So was a to me ever out Becca say yeah when nobody is car won't to Amana Abasa. Now some crowful way at that year so we directors in Umni Master Ghana you are this one. Now Mamin can't be being far Dr. Baumiana the Nasama Okano. Now Asama Okaya me do worry holy say your mom paye ma Dr. Bau Adenia electric cars running
of a Kwame, when you are quoting me, quote me as I said, and can said is you to listen. Me say
problem of memory.
What
you are correct.
And what is I see a mumpire? Dear, when I'm see a mumpire man. For what?
So could be project
intimate project in the fatwa. Enti dia ntina me see empire man dia na me ka see empire man ho
so obey or ye of my penny.
Okay of Kwame twen you say metia sisi so say obo empire e ma me say onyankopon e ma me nyansa ana me nya nyankopon nyansa e beti mama me dia dadan adwumadie na why mfom so ana okay enti so obi e wo dream bi say opese oyi petrol ni diesel cars free Ghana na ni nyina ye electric na me ka se ye mompire man na nyankopon onya nyankopon nyansa ebetimi amana onfo du sa dream na mayemfom so
na all along
me to was you to I'm asking you me I'm not here to find fault me say me ka se ye mompire mu bi to that effect mayemfom so ana
there be me one church me follow up or hunter. Until yes, be the Bemu Kekeo. Follow up or
and who quote me, Mr.
And then what quote you?
And my church, is here.
Me memory problem. Me memory problem. My miss go to what correct.
Okay, me say, yeah, mumpire, a man say, Yanko, man, Ninyansa. Oh. Ebetimi man dey own for do sad design that dream no e dey am my Ghana asema me kan no
oh na I na Kennedy dey one for na nka ho
I mean Kennedy dey ba o me dey am tie na me kan that's all
I want TPAD no
me say ba o me dey am tie nti no be bomb pie am ba Kennedy so another time me so why
weekend yeah so for being so say but me conversate no and was a brandy ya o you be a wa ho brase o jo where do you see any say wo humility and I feel so o ye adwuma bi ma no wo kobusa de adwuma bi ma owura ne ye nim 10 ma no enti o bompa ye said the beya Ghana for be fan was president as he say because it's indirect campaign but mamin kacho yo o memu no enye humility na edibu mayo ye wo obia owo vision na yo getting the job done as a manager no eno na ye bibi owre yo koka chire Cape Coast so obesi habo mintumi hu se wa hihye habo no ho ne ma and I keep close to Fonsu Busano say, na ye habo ana. Oh, na mwanu to twin some no. Electric cars are somehow okay. Mavin Kancho, company bigo, Togo, Lome, and no ye a solar taxis be. And now a pressure big government no so on close to the garage no down because all this the boom crop be interest. And we'll move up again. No move began a bay planting a plant to her. O say, and then, also a Ghana cat, and near Honey Manema. When's we have a Ghana cat, the home bay? Master, one thing they say, so upe to me, there be a tibefebia nana. He's been in the government, second person in the governance, no. Oh, no. What me my ideas, be a Magana. Kabed dayeso ema taxes akesie ema nkole nye dwuma ma nkole atotofia wo mu kunkum wo nananom ema yensuo ni asase nyina sei na de biem na obeye edi biem na obeye balance yi wudo ho agem community mining wo shembi say yenko say yensase na yenfa metu gold na yenfa nkoto oil dirty oil sulfur oil eme gumu kemu na mumpunwe so afi no hu say dey uhia kan energy that all along oh yeah then a from 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock in Ghana. Yeah, Mami Kanto, Uganda for almost say almost body planter say no they are not going to go say a public transportation there and yet they are almost use that dirty in oil no biemu until they are going solar. Say hydrogen fuel, any the future fuel. And he say, or pebibi adwene ho ye a, onwene ho ye na babia onene nam no ne nsam keka huhuhu no emmoa. Me na baka. Me nka Kennedy Mpona o bade a, already obi enim so o hye. Enti wono de utumu ho say oye bema. Na omu aho brasie ya omu ntumi nkasa omu ye omu eniema sumasi omu de to ye bia from hypocrite so eti na se mo da ono no eti bi de owura no me free ni din o sekendi takradi COC eti se untie no ana obomode etie no na afi what take decision o so.
Yo, all right then. Ofa Kwame. Thank you very much. Na afi yenko akwesi yesu. Eso. Akwesi, otimenka.
Papa.
No I ready abama so.
Papa drink kese.
Na akwesi boko de.
Oh, na mia mo ye pa na so.
Yensu etiapo. Wati. Yensu etiapo pa. Ene free flow Tuesday.
Papa.
Na me prayer request no dwen ho say.
O yes sir. Empa body sir obi se obo mpa ya ma wa ya ne. Aha mpa bo boni ne nye ne mo mpa bo papa de. Yes. Na me sure so mpa bo no say mpa bo papa ntino. Ya refa.
Empire bo ni bi empire bo boni.
Oh, Papa, I am, yeah. Oh, sir, and let's say, the crowd that be me chairman, no Kakadi, you know, I am me friend Diago. Na me prayer room to a viewer. When I'm crochet. Na me bunku to Suguya Poponso. You know, what I say. me started here. I checked when I was in Ghana. I was even doing the same. Me kai the bar half for na me roommate there na me we are young na okay can sim be family home. Ti una man obi utu an obi bisa obi kika say na man e this age man. Na me bomb pie me bomb pie say rade me tamfo bia o na mo. Na me bomb pie.
Abi kan sem ni nyina wo so tamfo bi a de kasi
I don't know, sorry, you can't.
no do
Now, what you want to know, you'll be
there you was I was one I kind was it empire ni be a papa and empire ni be a empire bonnet, right?
I'm fine, bonnet, papa, you pana, see. Because anytime I make a sabia, we are fine, and no one here can put the on say Nipano. On say Yankopon boy, or so boy, and sending so. The Nipano are powerful, you know, say, Ubikrano, say, Uyo BBB, not say, O Suguni Moa, Utimia Honsi, and so. Sort as yet. Aha, yeah, no, say, Sanya, Nipa, yes, and Tina Dimako, and Tina Dimako, I know a Dimako name, say, a camp, the Biania Diano, see who are. It's me now, it didn't me because Yenipani are powerful. Say, if you know, you more. Say uma obi ebufu na osini trase na odene so good bo na ombese na no kra na me to me it works so I say yeah juma you know baba I mean and topic no so na
yo yo that's it, thank you. And then free flow Tuesday enti
baba yeah
ere na apɛ sɛ oni kanene odi ni tie
yo papa that's it mami chat for mo team fresh chichi bench na busafo mo ebeba so na ami mo mbra na yini nkomo ya na manage me hu sɛ busafo ebi sia so sɛ ya na je sɛ adoma kyɛde a na me dia mai no sika ntimi nto ntina yɛmfa ɛyɛ na se yɛmfa ma no ani ɔmo bɛbɛ nyina papa who can video bi ho asɛm me deɛ me bi wɔ ha na papa no wonder say me call Ghana since me call Ghana 2021 November we do 2022 February mo nti ache ba tenshera nche na papa me na mo ade ba kwa na me twa hunu pa ne say 23 years 1 week observation 25 years home call there no mutim famba no sa young girl young no move so I was asking myself why the video we better me no you share video na me share social media the amanfo bi eye no ho any nyama bi amanfo ye any even community ni manners bi a in fact areho papa because some politics ya so politics na ye but I would never ever say obi ni age and now say for obi yare na meniaji all because say or you corrupt or you say I would never do that. Me yes ada. So papa and then on social media abeg unim say you know papa say unti we minya o picture see ya say minya o picture work picture straight unim say bet my na wo kasa so one social media nam so
umti me say yeah
Dr. Semize we call that so umehu na uko Facebook omo reach na omo say no obiebie na no obi a onim bia ko be hu say edited but obi a onim no be ka say bia papa na kasa nti that's how social media no nti na me bia wo social media bia no mfa nwura mi no nyesa wan we ya ubenya akmaya de na nipa no di bekidi sika say de of habit kan nanado 80 years wanyini papa yakra ye young ababu na ye se ye ho di papa wutumi tena konwam ye adwuma saa wo so de kwal se ya no wani so nyina brim so nti no ibetuma kana mamu ho asem nema bia o ye na office nkoyi a ibetumi aka you have every right but the personality, the age, if you go beyond whatever that the position they keep on now, of course, we see if we came. Na nanka ɔte atunti no ɔnsere no ɛne ayi a papa na kyerɛ sɛ nteteɛ no aka kakra. I will never train my child to see an elderly person in that condition say on jubilate all in the name of say or a president and I said nneɛma baako bi nkɔ yie. Just how goes on papa yɛn yɛ ho aduro but you can catch yourself program yɛ a wɔde bɔɔl so yi bɛyɛ almost 4 months ni yɛka akyi ɛwɔ nneɛma bebree mu. So yaka akyi ɛwɔ nneɛma bebree mu because sɛ ɛnka ne tete mekae paa yɛbɔ bɔɔl yɛpɔn school ne yɛbɔ bɔɔl a na ɛyɛ ma ahosɛpɛ sɛ mehu sɛ aberewa so gya pɛ na makɔgye na ɛnyɛ biribia wo wogyagyara to hɔ wie a na wasɔ ho sɛ ɔte nyame nhyira a wate nyame nhyira ɔnto nkwa nam na bɛyi ne te sɛ me wate ɔka pɛ na mehu yɛ me dɛ because me nim the attention and can it no area more you put school near them fee mera for na sabi near consu near the mouth no one that say ebi anyame adom your muka ye and you been an ebi anyame so who your mobile or the other baby a year green it youth for omugu Ghana sabi we go beyond politics and you know in front yesterday. So, no, man can't throw. My son be ultimate talk, who ultimate sleeping out what you have to boom. Yes, I cry, yeah, young you cry no. And there, yeah, I see a walking. What can I mean? Me, mammy, and can say, me, papa, me, can say, me, nana, mammy, to hope. Yeah, you be any on one day, BB, and then come, kidney infection, one infection, anyway, you are there, more. Because almost sure who so year when never be dream. So who they all sorry I don't go bitters. Now do you mix it? Now we win them when you stack a crabia. Now who they are cutting up be a baby. No dinning not dinning on Sana. A packet or year on from me and you spend all this money and what you are, then you come on social media and blame say it will be a comfort political comfort. That's the reason why Papa and I was able to go to a radio station. And I'm a Kokasana. We supposed to know beside me say, do I have any ambition of contesting for any? And I'm kind of said no. I would never. I want to remain like this. And he asked me why, and I said, me too my bro today. Sabi, we need ska. Me more me homework. Now me met Franco contesting for parliamentarian now obi excuse me partiality baby I'll catch me say maybe a comfort. No, I won't do that. If I want to help, I'll help. If there is something I have to do for my community, and we have started Crampo. Why do I have to go to parliament before say meet my IDB? I don't need to be a parliamentarian before say meet my I making change in my community because I tell you a big deal no. Obi kwabaka so ya comfort. And when we sika sabi yeti hanu ma ye investment kakaka bubo akobu mama wona akoto ebi akokra ba bi e wadu unya Mercedes S class with them one no be to one ma wo ya parliamentary to say ya comfort. I will never do that. And then me to obi antimi kan tell say ya comfort but kakaka city center papa me better and then you say bia e ma fu se pe say yakura na se yetimi anya enipa mako 4 baako kɔ Canada man you baako ɔmo nyinaa so awe ne American lottery ɔmo ba papa me ne ma yɔnkofo bi ne yɛtena ase yɛ tutu kwan tena ase sɛ yɛn nyinaa no yɛaba aburokyire yɛbɛhu how a aburokyire si teɛ aban yɛ na fam deɛ but wohwɛ most of aburokyire akɔso na yɛ individuals so ɔte aseɛ nti ɛdeɛ na ɛbɛtumi ayɛ ama yɛ kuro ana the first na me yonku bi or California me friend acid the acid am man bi so ti on the idea the ba say ye bi kan ko ye den nkosi ICT center mo na ono no anya kwanya I remember say na oba me kai I was 2004 mo na me used to think part no go think part me dia e bia me nya kwanya ni bi it me to laptop on tem so for me to cut this Mavis Beacon any all these Sega games living around on this and aboy intimi ngaka say abeta bro change when you want about into no be found papa to cut everything short near starting here obi anu an sika say parliamentarian as a politician be sika ni yes start kwa na edin because you say as no mo fa maye but na ye dim de ye pe because enkwaro nimade because eno na wanya sa na kwa na kwatena nkan ba bi say wan konkan ya ontimi nya hwe tubo say no wa free na kura na say no konkan na kwatena na afei wakwakwa e bata ba hwe ya na akwakofa nema bebriye dia ba enne papa I remember last year to lottery no I wanted to do it for them I'm catch them say no they want to do it on their own because some I researcher who said say uye lottery no from Ghana in that kind of areas now and your probability to win no higher I'm okay na me nwanwa na and then nyame atomo a papa mani aje ye gusu a process no ye gusu a ye support wo mu so ombeba omo benya so omo ba for school permanent resident 10 years so and I think say this is what we can do yeah say you bet me aye di aboa na yetimi aboa wo pata mu ba bia wo bia no make impact it's not about ICT nko kakra wo betimi adi aboa change obi life no I mean no you better than say I will spend all my time 3 hours talking about somebody because it's not going to change anything such as here eti papa kakra mpese make nyina no and that's the reason why some of us no media maka ubi beka say oh na odi bawumia na den no say if I say I support Bawumia I support his advocacy for this enema ye kika ya ye nyina ye ba such as here so be se mukina say omampanyini dada owo yi enya sa ni so du hu bi say asama papa yi kan ye no kre baby a ewiase echo papa by 2030 if I want to travel around I don't need a debit card everything will be on my phone everything my misika ina be on my phone so such as here then I can be able to use it if I have Bitcoin I can be able to use Bitcoin Litecoin and all these cryptos and whatever we are seeing economy papa there's this car dealership in Atlanta I think says Dr. Baha if you are inside dealership one of the most luxurious just a cabian they accept Bitcoin everywhere if you have a Bitcoin now compete no I would car no papa this is how we are seeing economy is this is how we are seeing that's the reason why Ghana no as ya catch you but it's okay media I'm not against anybody obia we a politician we want to say we are seeing movie fan because now what yet and United States you see China for the balloon be by within 3 seconds now obi at the Pentagon no launch it na ya kwete atwatwene that's the power of technology baba and now kasa we say nyambo a ye be training nti wo UK look at the distance nti say ka ye bia ye ni internet bia and a letter na ka metro letter na so atwere me letter na say say me na bitu anamo eba wo fie be di 1 week say bitu anamo eba wo fie be di 1 week na banya santete no and then if you are meeting me computer ni mo so betra within 30 minutes we can actually me I'm not saying say Bawumia and the DBBA when the technology in Ghana me my idea ni say for him to advocate say you did wrong aba na say you obi a drop you on my I pass bi wa ye na hanom na ya na lunch na ko deliver na ya wi a oh na me tia bro kire o na my back criticize my car how many people have this done to my back kind of sana me ko there me subani me I don't like negativity all that I mean me say again ya wi the betimi aye na aye better no let's move forward but to criticize it as if it's useless I cannot listen to such people because me tia brochire mawu hawa omuye omunyema so that's the reason why I'm advocating for Sebia papa no so we send him je no betimi biaboa Papa, when you come to our community here, Papa, do you know there are some people in Ghana that they are working from home? USA, they are in Ghana, but they are working from making good money for themselves. So, these are not the things are. Of a family, so about the Kafa, my body, so bad, no boom, no coming, and one. Now, of a kwame, but I say when it comes to this technology now, why are the because at this age, what me, I'm over to this trend I have no, it's okay. So, if of a kwame, I say, and but we are from here, yes. Papa, me kai last 2 weeks, who be some question you have. Me, Maka, say, if these politicians no nya kwanya ko gina sim people na sa bo se hunu no so hu so me person be a politician I would never be on any stage in front of people crowd and tell them say me meti petrol so I would never say that because petrol no akwa international marketer we know na we control anything can happen. It is a bibi consider as a petrol ni cost ra Ghana government no untimi nya ho hwe. And then automatically the people will come for you because who could not baby can say over the kettle. So as a bit is $1. How can you go and tell people saying $1 no over man? I won't say such words because there's nothing that you can go don't a global currency. When the business cost who Ghana no you have nothing to do with that. What do you mean? So these are the things as time goes on, say me shaba pana make them say papa say muko just in case so but men should be say obema dollar na you see no make sure because you don't control such things so I say who the say obe make sure say the comfortability ebeba omani mama young guys omo wan ho ha omo no mo be dey sikara mbe kwa kwa bobo shiari aba mo be jagu na mo dia bia enuma anasa mo dia support private sector amo ma tretro mu nyum na manfo nya bia ye so but media sabi minim enema bebre I to the basics kwa na media minim the basics yenye si emfa going to everybody have it nim say Isaac ne abemu na was sex things mo hwe be o ma ye adwuma kodura they have that basics no but see e mo kina amana ye adwuma yi no enuti na media me maka say papa no so say ni ndie no betimi amoade obi si na o vice president there and kesen ko aye your papa John mama chama no di afamesati na ale na ka mi so men kasa de no wanye terminal 3 ana wanye but onya kwanya bae no sabi he was able to put up all these hospitals and around and you maybe are saying so there's a difference between vice president and the president so I say it sakasa no ye hwe yi na ye to primaries ni wie na exactly define man ko pere big to we are then we have another conversation too and then we move forward and see how we meet me akasasi afa papa me de man no si no last Saturday anwumre akra meet me mapa kan ba bi na maka me na to so na jamanya me wan kitu e bi sepesuke na we hwe UTV na we hwe UTV a me say voice yi abo ewura ho na me to no say a drama being uncle for person begana na said the because once Ghana they did social media no omutimi be for views and send the they will stay relevant. I thought so. One of me say Kofobi from some MPP for Mabunu said they don't like what is going on. And it's Papa, first of all, I just want to condemn that kind of young guys, that kind of behavior as you put it in our media space. First of all, I don't think say MPP play movie and so be say on conquer anima. That's why I better than you about. Went me and down back will be taking which is good. But Papa, Obia, what call UTV that and I say what call you be able to catch us say, Papa, Asamba said the workers are doing Cassiano. Utu Boasi, and yes, Utia, Samana, not Wababeka. Utinasi. Not what you say UTV kwano. Ushe said yeah, almost security when city na. One track rabbit security person mako be 3. Ana papa, say ade we na set up and can talk be see a tron because security personnel no you better adanya. There are some people that on person mo be so mo ma ana talk see anymore. Yanti bibia sa. And after this incident no, Semina Majuma, Sasa Wesia, security personnel right now, Mayimu Yamadi, Yanti Biasa, Anna, as a host, I'm Yamajuma, or personally at the TV station, Metia, Yamajumana, Ubia Beboraha, for no, you say you was security. And in Yama, I'll resign from the TV show because the next time, I don't know if you are nobody to ask anymore. It's immediate, as some say, you know, you just incorporate as a seven just to tarnish, you know, this government image because as a hit will come and as a Makoti Tiletemu into me fatal Namima because it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Say UTV is not a small TV station. They have a member, say top security. And on the security is a war. And yes, small security say these are younger people who just come back from Munkita Sekandia or Munkita a Toby. I say, oh, maybe they threaten these securities and I say, oh, we are security panel. I think they will fight with these people. So the question I'm asking myself is, come back to now, Uncle Etimi Bora, Etimi ABT security 1, security 2, security 3, Etimi Bora. And these security people, they are still there working. I don't understand. So, it's a some people, Ghana, no, anything can happen. Papa, and the Ghana, no, to the sense, say 20 this December, I want to cancel my flight, sit home and enjoy with my family because this guy, you're Ghana. This can come from kicking bees. It tells me, he said, we are not safe. So, said yeah, Ukofobi Timo Sumo Ghana. And it said yeah, a big team, airtime. And in America, not media, but because some Mako Ghana, you said me Papa, Obi Abachesic, Esmi so not chop 2 minutes from war. They're being out the metal, because I had the old to fear baby. Now, you don't want. Obi to me for 2 months. They say, I know from me and Susu and for pressure and two so. Now there are some small people here. I don't know what they want. Obi to me cast all mind. One more idea. How you say demonstration, peaceful demonstration. But I say to me from branch on some say your mouth finds out better you have for your own say. Papa, Israel ne Palestine. Papa on with the both parties, both parties. The peace now, you're not Ghana.
Okay.
Or who should yes, right? Palestine. Let us say, and you say, oh, you didn't say, no, tribalism idea back, trying to create a hatred for a bull for any Santa Foni. Meaning, what is wrong with people? So, of Albert Kakai. Among for free, say they can sit somewhere, do video, and they're gonna make money out of it.
Yo, I was see. Thank you very much. Yeah, but that's a wabo sermon, beautiful sermon. The beautiful part of the sermon, no, take it and use it. What it? Yo, me what's about chairman? Well, mute no. Me man aba no we amako. Me ma bene wane abi eso. The board chairman, what you mean can bama so?
Yo, I drink as you. Na mitie nyanom ne adofo mitie mu nyina ana nyanum a mutie so nyina mitie obia na ye bama so na ye adwenkase asem na ye ka. Na mitie menua ne nsamo ka bebre. Na bibi kakra bi kire madwen e won nyoma bi ho. So wo hwe MPP omom pese omudi omonim sisia na nipa mienu metie bi mu anos asem ba yenua Canada Japan ninsamo kana ye very simple promises na all make it to the citizenry but ye hweba wo mi a promises are all you know anohye eno na the pressure to Ukraine so well we are putting so much pressure on the presidency if you na kwakwa say sky say the ye bibi no near tam near the yard fufuro sɛ mohwɛ yɛ papa nanado cathedral ya ɔka bebesi wo ni tro ɛda na wotum bɛhyɛ bɔ sɛ wobɛsi cathedral wonnim sika a yɛwɔ ana ɔka yɛ no a journalist mutumi bisa ne sɛ sika sɛ na ɔwɔ de bɛsi saa cathedral no anaasɛ sɛ ne bɛkɔ se yɛ obi mbisa ho nti mɛsrɛ sɛ ɔmo nenam a ɔmo hyɛ bɔ ankɛseɛ no ɔmo hwɛ ne yie mate sɛ Baumia sɛ ɔbɛma Ghana yɛ electric cars public transport in electric cars. I mean, does he know the cost involved? UK crying to me yet. Not Ghana. Well, I don't know. I'm not saying say we don't have the capacity to do it, but you do some so na yebeshisha sabono. Inti bi mu kasa ya tie kene Japan. But I see the man as being very simple, giving very simple solutions to our problems. Also, obe yusu yasase edia make sure say you tini nyina which is true. We have the land, we have fertile land. Also, obe yusu tourism. We have the tourist sectors. But where do you be also Obama screen in our computers? We also your computer or Ghana. Oh, into Mummy and Shana yen daya su yen who say politics is all about future. And this man is giving us the future. Kenya Japan is giving us the future. The other people, I can't see the future in what they are preaching. I cannot. It's Mumma yen susuni for pressure and fan to chronoso. Because your crown air there. We will see akwesi say onyanko ne de obetra America. Obetra America if no be say you wutu we more. Until you need to go back into the sun. I saw be wona wundon kunyina adwojo. Nso na we scatter the hot more would you na wo honto. So let's think deeply. Ne hu say obi wo hot more wo tunu hu say a crown no person or yen ye. Well, nebi so aba mu fi say do omuso nti say tomorrow. Nebi mu fi say they are entitled. Who brebia when you are seen. University crow by cry a private university well, so let's look at some of these things. He could have gone to university in Ghana, but his parents paid for South School no call Wahanmono. So this guy is not an ordinary person. He is not.
Okay. But I dear friend I need Jehovah. I'm growing to love adventure. Hey, because baby I will be a Geneviano. With my justified into you know, I love it. Many judging Jehovah. Into but chairman also Yadawasi. So also although the other source of fair. Eddie am I. Me uncle Bema Alex as way. Now Alex and so and Kebi. Alex we are Abby. Our fire. That's now for more from our fire can home. Yo, any Bema Alex. So which make a sound one there. Bamaso. Poko there. Oh, I say, oh, Casano for more. Are they? Oh,
me pasa be agent kakra. Oh, papa, don't take me car. Lipa to say boy chema wo. Okasa ya bitia. The casa da for bana de ba gba ya bi say papa say do see too gentle. Ah, what the support come again na mentiasi. O chere bi mu ye pa bi anan kam mo de na chi. Ko the casa ya bi dan casa. Oh, you cool. Oh, the casa ya
the reason why I'm a type Papa Nature is say Osha Miss Person will make us say what may very simple solutions to our problems. But yen pen of crack wohu. Yen peso be back no other kind of cratch ray. Ye pobia a Muslim or nenam a Obedran. on a Christians are sorry, they mean that or you're more Pope than Pope himself. So,
Yeah, Papa, Europe.
or you're more Catholic than the Pope. Oh, and see, and then I'm a pepper panasa no. Give and take. He says, maybe one more. Nanky, so okay. Everybody knows. Say, Papa no a live wire. And that is what we need. We need someone who will be able to stand firm and disgrace people in public. Oh, and so if you more on my share, Mamia, what we are going to skip. What is it, President Akam Bibi? Unkashi. Do we need such a person to lead us again? We don't. Definitely not. We need someone who will come, tell us what it is, say it as it is. But yempe so be bekasa. Papa mama beka say yari and namna makadompeno. Yen yeti, you soon go for did not tell. But he was saying the right things. One on one
watch out, what's that platform no?
Me ana me invited into the Papa Kasa.
You say me man kasa bi mu.
Kasa kakra bi.
Papa mama someone no kasa.
Okay, all right. Yanko.
Papa
Alex, watch out. What's over to me, man?
Let me see what we say. Human beings, we are trapped by our words. So we should be very careful.
Of course. Obi are hearing kasa yi. Obi are hearing kasa yi. Spoken words have no erasers. You have to be very mindful of what you say. Yo, Alex, me kwa be sumra na say obekasa.
Anya so media mama wa minute na.
Okay, all right. Empire no. Okay. All right.
Say na wa kasa wo yi anoti. Na me kasa o papa say my solution. Empire no say ye bo a ye nya ne mu aye no. Say sa na wo ka.
I see you pray but you don't get it because you pray amiss.
I just saw see your bomb fire no for said ye pe. Ye pe say empire no corner said ye pe no. It didn't America say Bible no be crash that shall not put their God into test. Say what about me? Is in a man say oh bomb fire na or no abesisa fuel and petrol car said they are electric there. And said they will carry no abepe unyam why oh no asem no kano
I let's chance what's this me bomb pie ama baumia abesisa
baumia
me nyam why
nyame mano obmano ai adwene yeah or they be implemented those things and I make us say and nothing the Bible no can say empire ya boy nyam why no because you're born a said yeah pay because we want Baumia to do that but we know say he cannot do it. He cannot do it.
To us the very moment I say you know he can't do it now. You know say you more or less you are assuming the position of God because if you now towards you we say you know he cannot do it right.
Baba obi kai Bible no na
can I say na
kabe mo bia kan James the cast asem no hanka wo hwe said you see twere no a wo be hu say ene say enema bi wo ho na say o pa say de ka be kora metima bomba ye say nyame mamento alupre next 4 years wo de mama na more time na de na me boss empire no a minim say mintimi to I just say mama nyame position na ma azumi nyame position and this there everything be a obe so go home pay be so who say o wo ho akade na we that type of person but we me economist the economy no papa Ajia good near you here, the more than any other person. And they are you. Adia Ghana here pie will be a good economist. Or the near my better tree. Nanka, if my free, how no you won't look at crying cars in India. But you know, maintain and wash and grab a copy, say, or being an old come once and so, yes, yeah, at the beer, at the can't cook a crab. Be a free pressure, never my own attorney. I also Timua. The beer, ye go, it will hobby who say no vehicle by UTV because pressure high. It is all sign. Sani Pakroda, as I stand check. The way economy wants him in art to say a failure. And the more the best of Ghana problem, electric cars and never public Nagana cry or public transport to do those mind it. A private man and a young Mojumana, energy sector no granoa. So for a crow mobile institution knows what you are to like. So sign a better power, a DCC Kruma, a charge cars, only my Hawaii Babasu. Eti na meka se sampire no papa obo anyame omo ebia and show omia otumi nye so person ye Ghana anya ho na ye start Ghana ewo se de na bo chama e kan in fact enter yinim so bi o pese o ye Ghana ye kan no no trust mo ye kuyaye ene ne man kakra bi e de forma bi atimi de nsa so ma ye ba ba bi aba omia de ye ko ya ho de it goes a level. And you let my buy be a baby my free anytime. But if you put a Bible say you bought by and said
me oh Bible no me am can say asem no o say e wo James say
okay James chapter 4 okay chapter 4 verse number 3
James chapter 4
okay papa so ga
say me Bible James chapter 4
James chapter 4 okay verse number 3 no who say yeah buy your body
to was it or say ye ask and receive not because ye ask amiss that ye may consume it upon your lust. And me open version but the conversion happen I mean
oh the card NIV oh so we come out we
okay all right then. Or say when you ask you do not receive because you ask with wrong motives.
That's right.
That to us wrong motives no that you may spend what you get on your pleasures. Enti Mr. say electric cars no public transport no be electric cars now. What part Anna Baumia is going to consume that on his own pleasures?
Is consuming.
Mebusa question no to what question and busa no. Men say any question wo ti mu anoma.
Men say papa.
Okay. Enti me say Baumia etimi na say oye na say public transport na be electrical. What part no ana will consume on his own pleasures?
Papa me tell say Baumia no o ma otimi implementing our consuming pleasure. Na for this moment na you no and the personal gain in our cash asset. So na Bible no person Bible no person say for your personal gain what the topic but was say your home buyer. And no you will not get any your friend say resource because Baumia the personal gain is say openya kunya transunti ya ka bibia na yanko. And I am using him say Ghanaians we don't need those things we need another thing. Ana ukra no bi say ye hia kra na no my bena a free first capital to second capital eyem futukwai one way na za bre una mojo ba be electrical na electrical no kra de kofa kwa mbeso etinu se oba bona uma ye hunu so me bana meye meyi e friend say memma meyi akra tukuma simpo a enu ye something na ye gina ye ni da so ye hwe ne kwan se sa de ne de think about now yeah so And the Papa started up because by a bono. You be sad for from motive. Sabrins and make us a person me told limousine her. And they na me bohom paya. A better son if I to be a more enable.
Okay.
Capital meeting.
I told limousine. One more how night in Yantia crowd has say. Or say that you may consume, you may spend what you get on your pleasures, right? And Sabrofono. What is the opposite of that?
Opposite of that,
the opposite. Question in here. Or say that you may spend what you get on your pleasures. Me what?
Yes.
What is the opposite of that statement? No. If you don't spend it on your own pleasure, what would you spend it on? What would you spend it on?
No. You will never bought something that you cannot afford.
David. I don't know. You busa question. David, to what's you?
Question no be say na me slot.
Me busa with you. Listen, you are consuming this on your own on your own pleasures, right? Or you are spending this on your own pleasures. Now, what is the opposite of you spending this on your own pleasure? That is the question.
No, Papa. Me o question na obi sa na bia me nyanti ase. Masem ne say. Nipa bia o pese. Say the Bible asem na ye ka ho asem sese yo. Bible no ama ya te say one kasa for your benefit own ye friend say you got to say cry your personal gain binti o pese ye mu ade bi ho paya. Oh wa enunti na sometimes untanya ho mu ay. Now say person both for the general public in tia and no na opposite of the year kayo because and one has a personal gain. Now fa dia yen at that time and my board that now the body are automatic say Bible wants some sanity and I am some sanity we are never happen sanity say dear what the personal gain to be better one over of the case you be now and can you putting in our majority got the vote now majority meaning I go against that and you help a woman and it can age now. In fact, maybe I make a school as a man, say school, but yeah, come me and you open who say, oh, me up school, but then so Ghana, Papa, open who say, the part of majority in the Canada, the point. Can you pour your popo casa feeling near my against it, but oh, her still or no any kita majority or Baumia by this time. Yes, about what the BBTBC. Yes, sir, and can you bet imagine how great declare? I'm what time I'm so one reading because so always an easy corner. Put to much about me, to me being a one by apart from such to me. Said Nipa man where the pass or no mayor president or Ghana, dear. The public pencil. Eti, tell me as a bonfire say. Adia eda wadim na wo ho ahode na wo ye ho adwuma na nyame protect you ma uachi.
All right.
Oka say say ka say betumi e de bibia sie ani so anything bia ye hu so amanfo wo ye so ye pese ye the same thing na ha pese na ka Ghana for ye so there ka ye bu akofo adom no si ye cathedral no si wi a na ye nyina ko gina ho tagura de boy na ye nye sa Africa for na ye hwe say beba happen.
Okay.
You have to work.
Enti obi ka se bompire ma ba omi asisi a obobo ne say
bompire ma ne say awrade o ma na hoden
David to what say train born in real time enti born say the bompire no so obobo ne say bo
papa it is God lies it that be me Bible
it's you bo
me bompire baba obi a wo say agbasi Yesu kasa do sibinum kra omugo tusu nti first of all bompire ma obi a o pese obechi bubi papa bi bompire so obenya nkwa tenten obenya ho
David me say bo anchechim bo
enti ba omi ade empire bo say urade ma na hoden no ma no die na on side money sign free na kwambode ho and throw bebrebe na enye Say no, no one can say so. Rather kind of no who says some people who can on why I wear say and throw or can be said they may Ghanaians. A bit to me a dinner. Rather money and some man who know who say, oh, free, but no free fias, no sound sort of free. Now, a bass I know, and next generation, and I said, next time, no, rather bet him because of a young. Rather bet him, or my gun, I said, or Mera, or more Mrs. Umuti, John Mahama, more video for years ago. Other people are back on. So I bring up my or no who said that they could city. What to me, I have a far a community and teach my pa or persuade me. As you see, idea you will meet you. You cry and press or number may own company.
Empire now, but and our baby.
Memory, Papa.
Hey.
That, but me and me, so no mayor company or Ghana, or to be new company, Papa. They won't buy about the sale rather money won't them.
This man.
I say, and now go for Papa, Seka, Mayor President here. And Kagada phone in our best to say, Yamo Mampani, Papa Bianca, or Bagana. Yashin. Now, be if at Yahoo Biana or dear true. However, Freddy Case in the end, Nahosa said the Yakasa while implementing the yin or the Katakata and the Sano. Said, that Chimbiano said, Ubisubano, but was not only our crop implementing in a qua. Say you will free education organ, and only Yadiano, at least. Why, BBT?
When you not campaign, no, and I will be empire.
I never read a metro de tell me about this.
And all the MNC are Yanko abuse. Why? Politics. Obia Joso. And Abby, that's not for money. More form. Abby, Bamaso.
Yeah, personally,
Good. So who are they?
Well, we are trying. We are doing our best.
Beautiful.
Papa Smart, it's good you are requesting prayers for people. So I'll continue from there.
Okay. And you over Pompire, no?
No, I want you to play the national prayer for all Ghanaians.
National prayer.
Yes.
National prayer, dear.
Play Chim Abosum's prayer. That's the national prayer.
Obianfa and to us any national prayer.
Yeah, but I want to request
that is not a national prayer. I'm not praying that.
Okay, so that is my prayer request.
Okay, anyway, we call them and no no more.
Oh, Papa Smiley.
Papa Smiley say, me see me more. Ale.
That is my prayer request.
Okay, all right, that's fine. That's fine. That is your prayer request, no problem.
Papa Smiley, I pray that I play that prayer every. I can't tell you how often I pray. I play every day. It's very, very apt. You see, if you subject human beings to that level of desperation, you pray or follow the prayer of Chiri Abosom. The man is, I don't know, it's incredible. That prayer summarizes where Akufo-Addo and his people have taken Ghana. Desperation beyond hope. Papa Smiley, today I'm listening to Joy News playing, most of the children being born these days are born disabled or deformed with traces of mercury, cyanide, and all those things. Do you understand? If you are a leader, and let me just oppose this. As when you came to air, the Attorney General has freed all those people Professor Frimpong Manson Boateng referred to in his reports. Almost all of them have been freed. So to the president, to the government infrastructure we have, Galamsey is nothing. It can kill as many Ghanaian children, as many Ghanaians as possible. To them, it's nothing. Then somebody will come here and tell me, irrespective of how many people are killed because of gross negligence on behalf of a government, on behalf of a leader, happens, we should just overlook that and pray for them and wish them well. I cannot do that. I can never, ever do that. No, some of us, we don't think like that. It's like your people, Papa Smiley, you know, when one American is killed or one British is killed, they do everything possible to revenge or rescue the person or something. But not in our part of the world. They can kill as many people as they can with their negligence, with their, they don't care. I mean, they see you as, you know, like disposable. That's what Akufo-Addo and his people, they see the average Ghanaian as these are disposable people. Some of us don't see it like that. Every human being, I mean, any child born today has the same rights, the same share of Ghana like this Akufo-Addo. Do you understand? But he wants to tell me that those people don't have the same right with him. They can die. They can be deformed as much as possible. So why did we give Ghana to him, to superintend, to supervise, to preside over? That is what presidency means. You are presiding over the whole country. And we expect you to take responsibility, not to make galley, to make swagger on us. Do I care whether he falls down? No, it's not my problem. I don't care. He can fall down many times as he can. That's not my problem. I don't care. I don't care at all. So long as he's not caring for a number of people who are dying for his negligence. Papa Smiley, look, I was quite surprised you were telling us that Bawumia, this Bawumia we are seeing, this Bawumia. Papa Smiley, you know Germany and Holland very well. This Saturday, I have a friend. He's a Ghanaian American stationed in Germany, a military. And he was advising us that, look, he will not advise anybody to invest in electric cars now. And he said he drove electric car. You know that territory well. Between Germany and Holland, one of the advanced areas in Europe. He said he spent about 240 or 50 euros for a journey which he could have used petrol, which would have cost him less than 120 euros. And the charge points were not even regular. So he said at some point he went to a dealership, I think somewhere in Holland, and said, I've spent so much for, and the dealers told him, yeah, we know that we haven't reached there yet. The dealers told them, these are somewhere between Germany, you know those areas, these two countries are very advanced. The dealers told him, we are about 7 or 8 years behind. These people. Then you have Bawumia. This Bawumia. We don't have energy. We don't even have the infrastructure for anything. Then he's talking. First, he started with, he will equip all schools with computers. Then he's come back to say, Papa Smiley, it's even, to even say talk is cheap is an understatement. Do you understand? Papa Smiley, look, as far as our transport infrastructure is concerned, I feel, looking at our energy spectrum or the energy thing, we can easily adopt a tram system rather than electric for now. Because then we can build our solar energy structure easily. to run trams rather than saying petrol. We don't have that infrastructure. We don't have the capacity yet to do that. The train they say they are doing, are the trains working? Baba Smiley, help me. When they say in Chi, Agrobeso Efranopa, what does it mean?
The name is say, on person say, Adi be Ninsuns and so from Ashasi.
Action speaks louder than words.
And sir, Mr. Adi be Ninsuns and so from Ashasi. Abe say, what kind of sounds I say, or say, a baby Zubi one as well. Now, Shahon. Young quite.
So let me also add a Bubron Kesua.
I didn't said that.
You see, we are indulging stupid slogan.
Hey, my friend, it's you alone, and you know not indulging in that. Please, if you are indulging in what you call stupid, it's you. Hey. What the Abanami DBS shower after the old say stupid. What the buy and come support to the end of the Ankanka say stupid. I mean, DBS what the after the stupid. Go anyway.
I'm not saying you, I say all of us. Do you understand?
And who would to was you? Stupid now, Ukubus Aben.
No, but Papa Smiley, look, this is the way we are managing our lives.
I don't.
Somebody has been at the helm of affairs for almost 7 years. 7 years. He hasn't even found his way. They promise us, better things. Ghana will work again. I'm coming to industrialize Ghana. I will do away with the Georgesbergen economy. One dam, one this. One man, one wife. All these things. We have not even seen one. Then they are continuing on the same tangent. And you people want us to believe this? Oh, come on. Papa Smiley, come on. Even the basis of building our economy, the basis for building our economy, savings, with Oforiatta has wiped off completely. He has destroyed our saving infrastructure, saving capacity. He has destroyed it, wiped it off completely. But well, I said this thing briefly last time. Japan, Singapore, Chile, they all started with building their savings capacity, because every country is the amount of savings you encourage. If I say savings, people should not get me wrong. I'm not talking about, of course, it's part of it. Individual people savings, part of it, or corporate savings from companies. If you are setting your tax on companies or corporations, you have to look at the impact of the tax you charge on the ability for the companies to save some money and reinvest the money. Do you understand? Because normally savings is supposed to come from the central government through their budget allocations. But most governments run budget deficits, so they cannot achieve that savings in that. So the best thing to do is encourage private sector, private savings involving individuals and companies. Do you understand? And some people even took drastic, if I have to advise Ken Ejiofor now, that is, I can even help him run that program, that policy. Baba Smiley, Japan, when people talk about Oh, Japan has the highest. Japan is one country with the highest savings rates. And when you save, you build investment capacity because companies and businesses will have access to, the sort of savings to invest. And when you invest, your economy will grow. So let's ask ourselves, why is it that Japan is not borrowing money like we are borrowing? Or these countries, Singapore, they have money. China, where do they get the money? Because they encourage their citizens, both corporate and private, to invest so that the government can tap into that. But look at us. Even Singapore, when they were developing in the 50s and so on, what they did is they forced everybody out of your earnings, your salary and wages. Some people contributed as much as 40% of their earnings. That money, they saved it, it became investment. They even opened savings banks to encourage this. And when they did that, people could tap into that money to invest in other industries that will lead on to economic growth. Because the more investment you do, you get that cheaper. But look at our world. The savings from pensioners and so on, Kinoforiata has destroyed everything. We don't have any savings culture or any savings capacity in that part of the world. And Bawumia is part of the economic management team. This basic principle, he doesn't know it. He's telling us he's coming to. Papa Smiley, look, of course, people who are naive, people who don't understand these things can just buy into it. But some of us,
Papa, Mami Misa, be asem kitwavu as Obama Mkwaya.
Okay,
enka enya dia member kwan because enya be bro ho also mo kabi, and then in the second round now I'll allow you to ask questions. Why? We the message. Why? Message.
Personal question.
Internet personal question until the infant one once.
Let me intercede for. Let me ask him quickly. Yeah, Billy will ask me, please.
There may be some say now we say Japan and more bossing at the country, but almost more to 9.2 trillion, 9.2 trillion US dollar. Our more a friend is saying or more car or more no, and or more rate to GDP this year 263% of GDP, and then they are the highest of any developed nation. That's 43.3%. Maybe I'll say that's all, Papa.
Biniwa, you see, when you are going to borrow, let's say in our individual lives,
okay,
when you are going to borrow, you look at your strength to repay back the money. Do you understand? You look at your strength to repay back the money. If you look at the number of companies Japan has, do you understand? The sort of taxes they can impose on those companies or the companies have been paying will pay off these debts in a very short while. Do you understand? Come to Ghana. Do we have, what is our tax base like? These countries, America, UK and so on, they have what we call, they have the hedge room. That's the right finance terminology. They have the hedge room. They have the space to borrow as much as they can because they can repay back. Look, I worked before RBS, Royal Bank of Scotland collapsed. The year they collapsed, that year they made a profit alone of 11 billion pounds. 11 billion pounds that year they collapsed. And the reason they collapsed, not because of their operations, so because they bought ABN AMRO at an overpriced rate. That is what messed them up. It's not because of the operation. ABN AMRO used to be a Netherlands company, and they were competing with Barclays, so they overpriced the company. It's like a snake swallowing maybe antelope or something. Do you understand? But not the operation. So these companies have the capacity from the various, business streams to pay back this money. But Ghana, we don't have anything. Ghana, we don't even have one single multinational company. We don't. Do you understand? So we don't have that capacity. The only capacity we have is to mobilize citizen savings and corporate savings so that we can generate some investment capacity to enable us move on, to reduce the loan we have been falling on. But that is what Ken Ofori-Atta doesn't know. They don't know, Bawumia doesn't know. So that electricity and all this, where is he going to get the money from? To borrow again? We don't even have the headroom to be borrowing anymore. We don't have the space to borrow anymore. So where is he going to get the money from? And when they are talking, their followers are so naive that, once Bawumia speaks his gospel, Bawumia. Look, let's be serious. Let's be serious. To me, I think Kennedy Agyapong is more credible than Bawumia. Kennedy Agyapong is more credible than, of course, we all don't like his character. Myself, I have a few questions around him in terms of conflict of interest issues when he becomes president and so on. But based on what we've seen about Bawumia and Akufo-Addo, right now, their regime, right now, Akufo-Addo and Bawumia regime, they brought Ghana to a standstill. We are at a standstill now. We are not going anywhere, and nothing is working. That is why they've diverted attention to Bawumia. Because Akufo-Addo has come to his wit's end. Akufo-Addo has risen up his highest level of incompetence. Do you understand? When you reach your highest level of incompetence, you start to fool. That is where Akufo-Addo is now. His highest level of incompetence. Papa Smart, you can promote somebody who is not competent. They reach a point, you see that this guy he's reached a point. Then he has to decline. The man is declining. And he's declining not with himself alone. He's declining with all Ghanaians. He's killing us. And he doesn't care. Because to him, he has achieved what he want to achieve. So he's coming down. We all have to go down with him. That is where we are now. But we have sycophants. People who don't understand how these things work. Just follow him. But as well, I don't talk about MPP is doing this. I don't talk about NDC is doing this. So, me, what I wish for MPP, NDC. Papa Smiley, when a pilot is going to crash or something, you can self-eject. Do you understand? You can self-eject and jump from the plane. My wish is MPP and NDC, they will self-eject and collapse and just vanish off the scene. Because all the problems we have is caused by these two people. But Pastor, if you look at, I feel one of the problems we have in that part of the world, and I blame NDC or PNDC for this. Local government. In this part of the world, in the advanced part of the world, streets and this sort of capital infrastructure is provided by the local government. Where we are now, if your street is not working, you call the council and complain. You call your council and complain because they are responsible. But because our people want to score political points, the government has taken the burden upon itself where it shouldn't. Then we have naive people. Oh, we built this. We built AstroTurf. How can you take credit? AstroTurf? So where's your district? Where's the local government? What are they doing? Then we have a whole AstroTurf as a national infrastructure agenda. What sort of rubbish is this? Papa Smiley, let somebody come.
Thank you very much, Abby. As opinions, also have a chair there. Thank you very much. Why?
Papa Smiley, this is no opinion.
Hey, my friend, Obaya, Ubedi atem my din. Yeah, yeah, bonfire maba umia. Say yango pon yansa amfa ni muno. Oh, see ye siku fans. Yeah, naive. What be the atem? Me ano nako baby.
I didn't say
be quiet. Yes, please.
I asked you
please.
a prayer request.
Please.
You didn't pray. Me alone. My
please.
prayer request is
abeg. Fasi wono ma. What the atem wi enya hwe. Why? Okay. Yanko Isaac so. Isaac, what even can? Pamaso.
I don't catch you.
Beautiful. So who are there?
Oh, my home.
Good. Yeah. Any Udin Yeti. Any free flow. Yanko.
Any free flow. Now I miracle. I'm on my Ghana. The son said, the air course will Ghana no. Yansa for no the die and almost sorry. I mean, if you say Yansa for or into Yansa for the omo nanche omoda kakra no mo aye kwesi be kan sen bi na ya me de e say ya to ho sesia Papa Smiley you say you sesia no say me catro me tufo afutu na me de ma ho say wanye neutral na adwuma na wo ye no wanye neutral ye baba bewura ho edin kwasasem awo studio ho ye baba be din kwasasem awo studio ho intino ewiase a we obi din kwasasem kra onni ano se obeye obeka sa na MPP 40 ewiase me say obi oka obi ho asem bonne obi a wono no office de bia no ye right or ye right no say nipa no mana kwanya kakra mane medi uso obo se sa etutra sama nipa ne ye sa nipa yi obo se ne de mpo bon kan MPP for our opposition no e dey asem na mo anka omo atem didie left and right ekwa ha ba ha atem didie omo mpo de ne omo pay for nyina na di atem Professor Mate ya brabo MPP for brabo no o didi atem nyasafo ni Ghana na say papa we nyame ni pa de bia mo ba ha mo fisa mo pesa mo de bible no ebu bible entia eka asama enye fa bible enam sa nkofo we no nti because o ye sofo na say obi na kita bible na ye sofo obi o kita bible no na o ye sofo yeto ama obi akowura UTV nkofo akowura UTV ho adentra mon kan pipi asap cause mo ba ban na chi mon kan pipi asap na ade no aye United Showbiz omo program na mo ye ana omo omo ye afa ho afa entertainment ho intino so omo kan entertainment na aba ne ba mu a aye wrong ana anya wrong why say mo na anya mo nwanwa because say etutra MPP for omo subaya no because ya nkofo omo support nkwasasem intino the MPP for be yan de ne ekwa wo yet ho MPP ba ya na omo coordinator KMA coordinator omo akwa no office akwa bo na twenu efi steps so ade no ba hwe form police for ba mu akosi aga yo ho ana ya dis ankofo court yi oba oye judge onyem that time no sankofo we aboko wura ho eyi omkofo pie ya me judge kwa adwane ye wi ase no ankosi aga enti na je se o masa mante no chance se omni sankwasem na ka UTV no aka omo ama se omo ye kumase de no na ye chi ebinmu ekogu mu a aka sankwasem ye ma but this year no nyansa form MPP ni de ne omo agira nyansa ne bia o MPP ejama akwasi pe na ma hu se Oyenya Senica Crab, but on no want to me condemn me because we want to me condemn maybe I didn't start here. It to a mamuha, no go for dinkas as some because MPP na also because yet I dream be asking for Trimuso, MPP a camp party. Has a vomiting pana me bumpo out from me. Some was a some word now MPP a camp party. What there be a mipsa party benanya camp party. But San Yadia share a binuma dream, oh baby, into no son or muhuno, into so be do as a sample into Minka. Not yet one was a some say an ecoso. Oh, yet to say I was a some say an ecoso. Oh, but then Boba because more opposition now, opposition there's all but quiet, some was a seminar no dear now they call. What they call. Obi yeni show Papa Smiling yeni show na me Isaac and I'm say mo organization bi muntino na asema Papa Smiling can no na ma try letter come Papa Smiling say no asema o can and can say me can say ko say near to ho na nipa no say asema o try buy no anya MPP mpo obi na kwache kwana bi obi say oh MPP for amano contract because nipa no didi na terminal sa nipa na see atoabo gas company no sa nipa no ene ama aboa papo chance ma wabaye communication director into sesia no na sesia all didi mu an wabaye MPP second vice second director for communication ene ye dia ma no ene no throw letter because sesia no hwe nipa bia o te sa aboa papo a sesia no ono mpo fi se no ho ayede because obenya mabunu a MPP no ye discama mo nkofo te Ghana gas ye adwuma agis ka kese o de ye small se kodin kwasasema na wa sore na wokọ ne afa omunkofo omunuanom omo akrenom omo wafanom manom ne ade nyina de kogu Ghana gas omo gi ska kese ne aso se wo de kọ na kodin kwasasem but we are saying the nyina ya adwen no ahye baako oh. But Sunday Monday, and American, I do more opposition. Not well, no, I'm going to say yes, Bibi, you say. Yeah, make come my ass and you so. And this is one cassa. Until I say, I have power away, I have a pancasano. But sometimes I know I have pano. I say, a cassa. I'm a nipana or best so no say yes, Bibi Pada was it. Hey, Baumia, Abon home. Suffering so digital honor or the abba. I am a straight. I am not this. I won't say digital no. If you IT so one birthday IT a year a better not what me I implemented a day of a so year. Mahama a C IT. Our crack. Aye mu bibia alcohol sa house in the evening na no mahama and yeah but now I am de so government there yeah continue into no mahama akono na mo ba be sumuno na kamaka so nkofo we na yes ade na yampo ya ba be ye mana no and ye ba be ye man because omo no start here ya we Democrat ne Republican for no omo no Democrat for ya dia omo ka Republican for ya dia omo bo Democrat about so na Democrat bo Republicans about but some MPP for no sa abonsan party we be there Ghana so no me say sa abonsan party we no abekọ so say Ghana o sa na agigi Akufo Addo sama ne dia abaso no oh yeah NHS health insurance scheme and this for start here and this for start as a part project almost start here almost and almost fi abamu 2001 and Kufuor buy no be a national healthcare and Kufuor buy no be national health scheme no other buy Oba ye no instead say NDC for you coming to no go him say
as a hono chechiremu yem say na aye all over the place kana mako the other buy the Oshe initiative na say chechiremu hu bi mame
yeah NDC na started initiative no national health insurance no national health insurance no yeah and omo started here no na a parity year omo gusu omo etutu ni ma omo gusu omo aye ni ma ni bia fofi antoata na omo fi aban mu and MPP sa tama NDC for years ade ni na adukofo na ye parliament wo no ono ne rank member wo head omo pozu say no there NDC for ade bana omani niska omani ntumi somu ntumi nya hwe na omo ye den omo ye ya na omo fi abamu na omo ba ya na omo ba ye health insurance scheme and the MPP for no omo de na omo ye no na nya national because omo de no na ye district to district na omo implement into no okwa district bia omo sa na omo implement omo de no entina na nya national eyi ba ye no atames ba ye no na obaye na national health insurance because atames de no na national health insurance and am say obaye na national entino say who western region na okwa northern region na unya accident na bibi ya wa otumi use card no wo ho okwa other region bia otumi use but am saying this for you come ema omono fi so sankofo we na start here bibia ebi na IT dey yekin because omuntu mi yi sa asem we mpo na minim yeah because na minim okwa boy ene sami jefi akwatra good morning show so ena oprove at the whole Ghana mo bia hu say o sa anya nkofo we mpo na mo start here because nkofo ni bi wo wan sua bi no anya ye nkofo we no mo ye na daafo MPP for ye na daafo omo ye na brabafo omo no ade no omo nye o but omo ba against omo ba pe no mo abaji mu say o omo no mo ye because bibia awo ayi anze Kumasi airport no omo ntumi fa yi because Mahama initiative Mahama ko bo bosia no sika Akufo-Addo bosia wa bo nyina no ma Kumasi ayi no anka ne sika ho because they can ho no ene me de be ma omo credit ene tamale na de Kumasi de no anka omo awo Mahama bosia ni emu na nkofo ayi kom na nkofo we twantro na ye be say ba umia so be say Canada Japan say obo be say moto ho nipa o ya Canada Japan na mo edi Canada Japan atire jama mo ani afura kasa because o mo hu de ekoso nipa o ya Canada Japan manager no you can say oh ne campaign manager no sa nipa yi ayi adwuma wo Akufo-Addo abamu me Akufo-Addo ayi na di identity na ayi na di adam 3 bedrooms what the air condition mako 9 na den what the Eskimos ana obase so iceberg begu dan mu nipa say sika nipa we di ya ayi na di no ana habo ho niam o ya ayi na di no wakofa ne say ayi na Canada Japan na mo amunim because obi wadi bone wo MPP sika wadi wo MPP mum no ne mo wa ye no MPP no mum na no Canada Japan na be defending sa nipa we see a man kwa man ye president nipa we ye man kwa man me president Canada Japan contract bia wo mu bia MPP contract mu bia Canada Japan when you 50% of it now onim kururu ehihye sa contract ni mu madamfo Uno agrubi na modi na me aya na mo ho ya misiri because sa party no mum de on the opposition ntin de mo kan no de na mu ja
all right
ana ye
NFC why
yeah try omo yeah the basic because you hit it yeah omo this party we yeah try mo munyi mo nipa no mo leader no na ya fa to second de Japan obi be dwena nim so obeyesi na mudi nachi saa na ya de na da abada mo awa bruche na Mr. Ghana from put omo ye na omo wa bruche a omo ye yi ne de omo kwa bon kwa cha omo Ghana no because mo wo ababruche mo ni da ho mo ni abie mo hu ne ma mo tumu ye yi no mo no mo di nkwasa semachi kwa cha omo Ghana no what the unkofo we no ebedi Canada Japan we no ebedi anim ya twemo me de manu asi ma obi nso mra bi
yo Isaac Edna no ase wi dia yenko Bombardier anyhow Bombardier anyhow dia ene ne say em say Bombardier bo Bombardier yenko na wi na obosomfo aba why ba maso
yo me da say me chemu nyina free akwesi Isaac and obosomfo so be representing the Mate of Kwame Kana training so making so me hunu na mimia paka papa oh say Albert Einstein the car you say idea that say we are the same thing now different results no the tough and insanity and it na ye free BB science no the entire ye case BB science and say who observe it okay you say method when they be used to drive at certain results and it's a packer or doctor of pharmacy no or chemicals be boom so ye dry the method no you know semi fast or something the same results and the results are NDVT and I say because the margin of error no and improve there and it was a bro so and Newton now share smartphones in your standard all cover smartphones at $50 so 10 that most of the basic the same repeated screen battery shahani yana function the SSI be a patent be and Samsung no people that can no to the grand crying use phone oh na etene say makase MPP say they are in a precarious situation say and you say to say ade na wo hono te wo kawaze wo bibusa say abika say agrobeso ifra no tutu no aban we omu MPP phone call mu ye omu kra ye founders no kra omu te parties omu kra mu ye founders me ka omu ambaba registration omu te party 92 no cause say this kind of MPP different from the no munim no from Kufo time no and I'm on their page I told them to be chamu because omu kra mu to be say we ye different kra enti say ade ne nya wo we can obebre because it's a perception na ma say a party no onya attract and I want so ko form ban so a ba omia na wo so ombra no o kan say you know na vice president adam be can say yes ba omia say or a different man or chairman na do free so answer no dey ba me say they within me na me president me yinedi say Ronald Reagan ho na George Bush papa senior ho no say me chairman Ronald Reagan go answer na maye de obeka say okra wo ye udi nya na obetu no ba omo boa oto na omo boa ma ye say so that's here ain't say ba omo ka so different wo bibia data wo fan boa grandpa no ntimi nya na bibia enkoso say wo twen ya say me free wa say me we different man dey back there na aka o de beka ho dey back there pa na aka o de beka ho ena bibia no make say the cranium America na ye no ye the one no ka say o say the same principle Jesus say we the America say ma ye muslim ngindia fine na wo say menum asem no eno na bi bom te menum asem so nan so e parasifo ntimi nya bibianka because asem ko hwem a saa na tie om ko hwe om tora no mu a saa na tie no wasa ko to say what to say no achro say what to say eti ba umia ba ye before onyam be ye president no and now be vice president 2014 or say Mahama Abino, Mahama has reduced governance into borrowing. 2014, 10 years and 9 years ni. No obusa say, or no buy no, at the end of reducing governance into send ye who your broad minded wajene. Obi say, me and kwanya, me sume kododo. Also by ya, or you sume kos crossing me, wait, and yam a green pepper, or you sume sharawa. The sharawa. Mama Tama all free abansu 7 January 2017. I can't Ghana din in every time, Boggy and a cover by and yes, be a worker say a MPP headquarters and this bog no. Bank of Ghana on the or sa data nyina or e ka from nkroma ko sita mama e hand over na e ka di nyina ye 119.9 billion about any about we about ya say with all the debt ya suspending no ye say ye ntwa ye ka ya suspend your debt no last one about by them 575 billion second and yet debt suspension na e ko be 700 anything that say won say I'm for buy and once as someone come almost November 600 million ye nyan so o me provide say board no e approve na I can say Ghana yetiminya agreement from ye bilateral credit so money China ni USA ni you know so say eno ni almost safety measure e beboa IMF because omo ma dey come say omo dey say ni ba ko beka ho na say China for agree a Ghana economy will collapse because China is the single largest creditor to Ghana country. So that's it. And to also be borrow no also reduce because they were reducing. I just say they say Google to the foundation. The mama ya borrow. But about sorry, there's no other week bianco borrow must say Ontimiko Euro bond. Ontimiko Euro because Jibisia. Ontimiko baby ko didn't say what the next treasure bills and war borrow week you know baby won't never better. August will borrow 11 billion. 85 from January to August. Never can in boom. September the nyambaye. September chebe bog the beba. So that's here. 87 also yen and use your gums. She says also we are broad minded yeah. No obia no buy no. And you 119 billion any do. Obaye mama be borobi. But bog cross would you funny na mama na. 190.9. When you buy no. I call 570 on 193.570 opa you should calculate bia. Hey, almost by 470 billion. What the cost percentage is 79%. 79%. Neka borrow in Kenya de Bonnet, America only credit crime by every coin few. Na Abika Japan, so Japan US in nominal deca. Next Argentina Japan or Mudasia Japan. Because only a credit wealthy. Japan also number one donor, single donor or donate to America in terms of music war and the America war. China and Japan number one donor or donate to my country beyond so or the but Silano Oko Japan and yet Caribbean or America FS in Japan. They are living the futuristic way, aren't here? Because a car Japan for the ano or Monday World Bank for car or Monday IMF for or more citizens and I talk Sakano. Go and read it on Google. Japan for na Japan abandoned the on Japan for car. And yes, be the army for car. Omwa to muji abani say, Kaya de ma bano. Or my Japan ye fedodo. Ye would you my ye bicycle ni, wade ye, echo. It is a Baumia now so per president, you know. Or catch your be say, where is the governance will not also to master the BA Bora, also the head of the economic team now. Me bafo che me sebi samanko su kwa nyansa nyakopo de ma me ene papa me ma me de eke bi kire me no me so say abente we so ade na Ghana nyina obi ye fen ba omi o ya sese ndi God ba o liar ye de liar koso ndin so digital sama okay nyina okaka say ye ko say Accra digital center no obi na ye enso wo so waje ama no so Osabe kase Ghana card yetimi di tukwa ene ko say hey masa sade wo di kwa de be say akwase nkoda balloon ye jem na ewu na ye fe de balloon kosa afi e ko hwe mu a so e de kranye yi na e de say wo return ba wo return ma catch say Ghana ene ko fo so ma Ghana ka betimi di tukwa na say fa ko aye fa ko jira say wo de bedru JFK say ukuta Ghana card na wana beka kromo afam beka so enye for outro ba intro so we free abochire ba na we Ghana ni adam say no kode ehia Ghana ni bia no we Ghana ni so oba ni kromo ohia visa ohia o ko ye pa o kra wo ti kwa aba don so be take it misu take it ko ye be mo akọ usu ko Ghana na say wo Ghana passport a wo betuma ba Ghana Uni Ghana passport out me call embassy akwaje eye papers traveling papers ni bi. It is not about Ghana card na asem no. Ade ko ya choso ECOWAS card. Sadi sem kompo yetimi ka enhu ye. ECOWAS card na wo Ghana card skwa no. Yetimi ka enhu ye say why ade ye Ghana de ya choso ECOWAS card. They can explain it. So that's here. It no maybe o wajeje abo no ho. Last time was one the mobile interoperability ni buy. You question say Kenya. I'm gonna this Saudi and buy. Go and read it. Any Tanzania. It's also on the first time that they you question munafi de almost say a mistake. This is a man open with you. Yen you on the freeway. It is all to Obama way ya. Wow JJ. Nobody just say lupa o chantrono and one open no. Was it digital digital. Tell my
mze bibi atesi bombardie ahoma no so nemre no so kra enya ye bredada enti ye mana ahome so na yakọ obosomfo eso obosomfo wi akwabna me ba so why eti obosomfo yankoi bama so
adwen kese me da se onim
yo ene se abusuanfo ho ye de
wona na aba snow no na ahya ase
ai snow ahya ase to mo
okay every na
I see.
Nya room
manya room anisa
nti mo say ye bobbies and I say blue no na okay minimum
all right
yeah na mechia me Isaac okay yeah won ka say abrochefo ni bi ma ka say abrochefo a ye ba tina yinim nyansa na I say ordinary won ka say ebi nsa na babua nsa wono say obetimi aka ho bi ono ka abua pakpo minima abua e friend pakpo na national health insurance no so hwe ntama o kan say wa unza obi sa dey say bi no ntimi nyia no enti na meka no say you be classify brochifo a obi a ogun sheda ndwin konkanya betimi dey naka ho because obaba maso emre bia no person mislead here papa national health insurance scheme bibia ya establish here in 2004 enti ene no untimi mefa credit ese mahama ne kwa obaba to national health insurance emre na mahama be president na obe vice president for national insurance era ni ansa na obaba be president Rollins breso ana ye de cash and carry Ghana sa say iremo namo na iremo abo na say nsum namo ye friend cash and carry a mabeka e wa ada na enene ade na ebo Ghana fo wo so bi etwo kra e kan obi a wan fa cash and to ye nhwe ena kufo ba ye ebe establish a national health insurance scheme no and there was a say Debbie and papa and did I also emrebia yenya sa akwenya na one say we are is part of democracy is participatory and ye nyina no papa dachi ye nchimba who say say Ghana ibia na okay reincarnation in there I believe say njuma pa ina ye be ye besa ba witness it I do some fast war and today I said yes also yes ECC echito ho ansana yako aba nyina is part of developing Ghana say my Ghana be fan into my peripheral intina here say and sa development it can come and as it bit me our reaches our development on the wheels of politics amanyosem and then abasani ye practices amri no ansa na kusibo ni de breye no na ye nananom wo kwan na mo de chichire man and no crowd would have been the best solution based model anka ye betimi a practice but ye de no ato nchen ye se ye mfa we fine ya said ye say ye be ye den ye be ma we no so aboa yen ye nko yie no ya na ye beka nti ya said there is our civil responsibility to make sure say the democracy we are practicing no is bringing us the expected results. And since it's riding on the wheels of politics and as a political party say akwako ye the wheel now ye the progress and ye the advance towards the development now ye peno, then there is the need to distinguish between the political parties Samre and can say NDC any MPP any the parties Samre or Mona they the potential vehicles be joining on to reach that destination. No? Then now or say it me a stated distinction. And so da sarcasm. No, you can't maybe na me cause with VIP. Me kukumase. So could do VIP new plan station hona. Your cars ni bi ho. Obi ho na or boss as matrama koi kokofa no see road no wanga sa winning the experience. And yes, I saw VIP ni bi so ha okwa ukotina mu a yenye 2 year kra no you are relaxed you are rest na utimu difference no for 207 sometimes not 207 and air run free cycle kokumas and the vehicle no the difference room. And that is why we need to state that clear, the distinction between NDC and MPP. Now, young boy, is not your time you can say Mahama as a fine Obawa baby. But a political party that shares our interests. Interest nene say ye pese ye tumpon. Ye pese ye send ye kosua manone amama man ye na uti ubiti sekeni de Japan or kan no wabo Asia, America, Europe, South America. O dreamu big. O share my aden Ghana for Indina we bought chairman became be medana say. This is a candidate who is aspiring and dreaming big. Opese yankasa so ye who say we can do it. And Papa, na abe esape baby and na say one and help baby na abe. Now oka and as I say Bombardier okafa vice president no. E dey say ebesi usu anke ye hye wo ma. There no bisa said na samre no then preventing in bringing the solution na see open. That is, it doesn't even make political sense. Say bia at this point in time no bisa say opese chinchinano Ghana form and then I wo ya won't be any samre ma ye when am pinifo say yebesi usu a yebehye. And this is the time Kenya Japan has proven to Ghanaians and the whole world say or the nensa baako edi ahye ye ma na se obanya nensa mienu a ena untimi nsi yesu bi mu ana. That's the simple question. Or the nensa baako ahye ye ma na obanya nensa mienu ana se obabanya nensa mienu no untimi ensi yesu bi mu obesi yesu krama na broso. And that is the reason if he said this is a candidate who is carrying a message. Yeah, me one trying to say I don't get any message. Why the say electrical vehicles, buses by electrical vehicles? Where a campaign message? This should not even come. I just want to believe that it has never been a campaign message. But you know, Ghana, or now can't be then people think say or the BBC we have self contanka. We should not even be thinking about electric. We should be thinking about solar. Vehicles that can be powered by solar. And if you ask me among the candidates who has that business mind, I will go for Kennedy Japan. Because this is somebody who is exploring the business ideas, the sense of development. You can capitalize on our own resources. Tourism in somehow, okay, Finland, Gambia, Kenya, Uganda, Namibia, Zambia. Omokomo safari ho. Ghana. We don't get, I don't mean this amount for buying ticket going to Ghana for tourist tourist site and I say sightseeing. I don't get it. And this is something Eddie say nipa ni to ticket to crack euros or the cost our money no cost spend your crown. It's going to boost the economy. Kenya Japan so far has focused. Ghana no yen crown yen timi tourist in some faso. Because me personally, yes, me ba ha me uza abrafu no mutra amani bi crown ma finish for no ukra finish passport you don't need a visa. The answer wako. Say tourism can boost an economy because omoko nyina hwe nia ye afibia yesi buying taxpayers money ye demand kremufo momoko hajj no enye tourism ni bia no When if Sikado Dua, Papa, and Warrior Usema, who look for it, say, Kennedy, Bomba, or bet 20 years, sir, because say, yeah, per se attracted tourism. Yam fire taxpayers' money, Mobi, and also attracted tourism, and they are boosting the economy. I just moko pilgrimage buy say, and yet tourism in Libya, no name Saudi Arabia buy, if I saw if free home. In this Ghana, yes, we bet me, I create a tourist attraction. Na ahohoaba ama ya nyasom faswa we bad policy. It's not never bad policy. Aside from we share agriculture side, I also be using certain regions and they feed Africa. These are messages, visible messages. And American why people didn't sabakwa ashayema. Inti on the insami no kasa on yan insami no the BC so the image so BC so crama na bro. So inti interest na you making sure say this is the time. The aspirants, some of them are telling us the message. Yempe we are then yepe because you are running papa, you are running your politics in the way say you intie message you. Ya na ye hwe party nations so dia na say nipa na ho ofe. And this is the time. And in Japan, partner, what taking that lead, you know? Even in terms of campaign stars, going to the grassroots and letting them feel say they are the decision makers. Samria Yekasepa in this Congress the delegates, the grassroots now, you know. Now they begin to see the importance, the power of Mukra, and going to the general elections. No, we are going to emulate that thing. You replicate that sense of sense of being part of the political and also the democratic process. No, you replicate Amanako every electorate, and they will begin to realize that they are the decision makers. And Kenya Japan has set the pace that grassroots now they have. You can because people have always thought say a draw about to Omreswa, then they go to vote for us. They don't want to listen. We don't carry any message. We just carry our packets to the people. This is a time someone like Kennedy Japan is coming forward with a message, and he has been consistent with his message. Papa, sometimes I got we got a chance to have an external branches engagement with the man. Papa, Kennedy Japan spent almost 3 hours with external branch executives and all lay out or stating the policies, the dreams, visions, the BBR with us. And I have the record. Subsequently, all the media stations are panicking and some more. I was like, Papa, this is the same message he's saying. Papa, honestly, or media houses be and some more Kenya or US and saying the same thing. He keeps saying it. As I was like, what's memory? He keeps the same message. He tells you that he knows what he's talking about. And he's not just running his mouth because he wants the power. But indeed, no, a vision, a idea won't dream, or person or yama or mind Ghana. It's baby beer of Kubiano. He's been persistent. Consistent about what his visions. But so far, all the rest, Mintefe, electric bus campaign promise. Inti, it's mestre, Papa, a delegate for me call a 24 radio in himself, which why he knew Timmy and Mechiano, no on relay, and my delegate on Ghana. Ye decision, and I say, ye into a bar, I didn't for sober bread among you kono. On Ghana because the distinction but as time goes on, Isaac MPP in my pa MPP party no I am on Ghana. Papa Rollins or how Ghana for under NDC or Mampini for buy any MPP are buying by no. Honey Babe establishes our national health insurance. Now Isaac saw the credit my way. National Ambulance Services, Papa Samreno. For buy not National Ambulance Services in Niho, for never establish here. And I near hard drink cranny say, be beer for bay MPP bay, you know. Mahama, a buy and Wababe saying, nah. Samre abayin sabaye no abayin bo ne hombodin se obede obesa reactivity all the services mahama baye wababe guni nyina hwe National Ambulance Service na enni omanga na mu accident sia bi yare a yentimi nya kaa ndi nipa no kokufo baye a wo de be establish sa National Ambulance Service na ye de ambulances more mu no mu ye adwuma mahama baye hwe this on there Alex Agbefi na is on also Mahama ni Diaspora International Coordinator no a Minister of Health. Over 200 ambulances are. Okra over 200 ambulances are to Nimfaso. Or not to they were not fit for purpose. But on your mind, this is a service that it was running before NDC. The National Youth Employment, Papa. Because NDC Rollins are breast or NDC one day na Ghana mebu enya uni anokrampa de kwako kasa se ni juma who bondok sana Rollins now offering for buy na papa afime kana mi onima from Nima police station be opposite Akufo Addo fie hono it miss line free Nima police station ko Nima runabout police station 4 yard in hono na ye register youth for National Youth Employment. And for police, we all saw it. Now you're firing. At least we had a hope. Papa, National Youth Employment. NDC buy, what was the state of National Youth Employment? Ombe set up models be a nurse who faswo. Be on somebody could do or quiet one as a or pebremu. It be confirm among confirm to report manase here for National Youth Employment no.
All right.
We also policy be a Ghana for no. NDC bar Umar be said. Enti papa bring him yafa but as time goes so you see and we want to focus and make sure say Kennedy or here Japan becomes the flag bearer of MPP. Other innovations ni na niswade hunu be ba be bo man Ghana. Na ne ye be ye MPP first era be ye no. With Kennedy Japan, you pay your manabro so.
Okay, thank you.
NDC and CC, you know. The Baby CC, ni na ma o mind Ghana father into my papa.
All right. On swatch and adjune. Come on. Yanko, Kwabna, Esway. Na Kwabna. Also, and adjune. And Kwabna, Bamasu.
Papa, I drink Cassie. Papa, maybe dear Cassie, I'm going on my joy, dear Kakana, the Atara Honesa, me come him. Go home. You. Nah, Papa, me say, then I'll treat me in Saturday night, UTV for now, me show program now. Me who say, why pintin be any idea now. First, no, needy kind of. Me condemn on near mana, boys and a coin, we are my son, for my basso. I can't. Me condemn on your my anywhere. Na masan ball my basso. Because since I'm not near maybe on when I say Koso, I don't know him after I said a program, na kwam ye plus back I said, you could be a Ghana, you never be one near sweep no under. Baby, I be a summer sino near sweep no under, I see a netry and netry. Ube when I summon a netry, no, na baba yasam Cassiana, nipa, you soon near by tear. Say, you crum hey. So I can't maybe they can't because I so no more a political. Your banner do be a so near the dinner term. It me do be at the fancy overfee. Can be shame. If you are now here near my crab war mine and I don't mind recording him. Ubese Ojin tree bazawa be no better now because your man a platform no do at them. What you say, Sansa no more cano. Efa showbiz home. Alan Martina. When you're on Wakofa Afafanto, and also Wako, Untimi, Binwa, and on a facho base, Hobay. I Alante Matawa Yum Tuni, another or acting movie. Tis all quiet, the Biadi Assembly, for Kaunti. Naso Konobi, Sep Party, Biambas America, we know Wakofa American flag, Meti and Makofa American flag, I bet you Bonti, and Makofa, Namidi Ababe to Machino. Why do you think they be or American? I won't tell Beffelis and then Obeffelis. Your name may be one man another elusu election ba could be akwa concern na ho ahoma eku na ho adentia na another one we niaba enti no waku no ho enti at times obi eniema a oye na na so obi ade a ogidia na ni dure bi hyemu no se bi ade di agro na ade ya ode ye empasere a one obi react niema ese so oye wafa obi letterhead a wa chete wo mu wa be national television so na wa titimu Sankasa radio station no omo ye professionals a kebi ko maka say o ade a kan ayiwe be ye wa hane de ye so ye ni intine bi a sesie na bi ye ha obi a ka imuvu ko ye nim emfa ye ho Ghana for ye mfa obi failing enye hwe ube wu emfa ye ho di baba ahwasem na na meka ne ye ko ye nim no obosomfo abeka nsem bibiri o so ayama anema aban papa aban na ya obeba bo ho dawuru obebo de ho dawuru obebo ho dawuru se se ne ma papa ne kene Japan na ya na se ba omia ne na ado na ye na abebo ho dawuru a kire yen ba omia ne na ado adwuma ya awaye ya na abebo ho dawuru a kire na se wo adwuma bi a kene Japan aye bi abebo ho dawuru a kire Ghana fo papa ye ko ye ni mo Ghana enyi fragbear MPP fo enyi fragbear o enti e ba platform iso ye busa se de na ba omia ba oba abeye no wo busa ho se omo makoyi omo fragbear abe mfie be ni ogoyi ejina ho ba bi no omo busa omo se de be na oba abeye since 2008 and here ba bedu 2016 no wo busa akwara bi o Ghana bi ase na na do so oba abeye den a obeka chi se no so be free SHS ya anum to ni din 419 also about one district one factory also be so keken akwada bi a na onim papa say am busa say dum so hene busa say dum so hene e den no so oba be ya untimi nka ba ko nkyere me untimi nka one because e bi ni ho and so microphone no ma yi o frag bearer so mo na me di Ghana nim no ona ye yi ni why ready wa share the boot ubusa o mo ha say den no mba be ya they can't tell you one niamba waka so Baolaya your policy. Una obi atu ne bedi say e fe ne ba umia. E na wa kwatena ba bi na ase wo do the liar kan di ho. Because wa kwaka bibi onye. Papa, amamu na na ebu no. Ni ebi ono wanti amamu ase no. Ye first sector by sector. Near the 20 ka say be a sports we ni aye. Ye si stadium akumaku 16. Ya ya sport for akumaku 150. Ya say that's also on tiasia. That's fine. That's your own cup of tea. You go for education, but you say education. Hey, wait. That's also on theater. That's your own fancy idea. Hey, what was the man? Yeah, they know they fire. You boo a mamudi or my economy. Obi say akra Kumasi road. Na aye futu kwan. Tama obedi akonyano. Atame sebetu okufu so. Ema John buy na. Na ya bobo sa akwan na kotu baabi. Na do be ne san be ata akwan na wo say ye nye sa akwan na. Kufuor ya akra Kumasi road kosi sum double ade road. Muja to honom na nado amamuoi aba umia ka ho no ade ya check contract na company mako 7 say be kwan ne be wie ntem ti ya chem 7 obi anya ne obi wo te Ghana wo ahene ba abeka je say ohu kwabna ko Ghana be 2 weeks pe me fa asa kwan so hu si ye obi te Ghana ohu da that's fine obi anya ni ba de because if you say obi dum ebi ani efre bi che prospects obi wo cross normal space enso ohu ade you can't fault him for that. But the do that's a done do near Kotua Bana. Only Pano Honda when you be one I dream and that's when you be no. Or better see Dean will say, a name of when I'm from. If you are bound with Ban or Baba Yaman if you want Mamma call. If you are school 10 I want to say a woman in you educated fools because somebody say, oh, the quasi, you see a class went to her and Okobi. But see a Union far at the end of education may be man con anyone. You better never be because I be because this your company be an they collapse because I'm got bank be an some go to be na value no Australia the other. Want me avoid ideas now when I advise a bank no. Bank ketwa no. Want me advise you some go say a bank could be collapse. But you have ideas at the mark okay for the atta and then another. What are you talking about? Papa, amamuna ne require the Nana Robano, na ambulance, na saying. Say, saying, I'm for Bob saying that almost hospital don't want a friend saying. John Mahama was he said, we see hospital where every region be and I say every district be and John Mahama sees hospitals. Oh, my Boba who creating. Who was up home to Moba who did that? As well as you see hospital. What you see hospital better see here. Omina when your country hospital, we see here. Near some hospital, yes, and yes. Yeah, mediocrity you. John Mahana catch ever catch or no, or do when him the catcher say. So be a baby, who are mamum, no be a baby. Now, Banaba Twaswa, who exercise mediocrity. se maso enti asema ni odi manim no asema ka jemo no na bibia mo se dwon aye bia na ya times 10. The records are there to prove it. You can ignore it, that's fine. But you can say ni ote Ghana no onya ho mfa so no dan duru a oba ko di lie so akoto aba for saa de no Ghana ne ba nya chamo ye kokuru mu. We know the life. Obi ba say Ghana economy asay and Ghana economy asay. Ye wo mu a ene me no ka say. Wo mti abrochi a wo bo o ma no so wo koye afuo. Akodi aburo a e betwa ni December. E dia ko market. Also better how to ayampia. That's you. At the end of the day, no try na buro no the ko market no this kana. What the answer go to how to ayampia. Because then I say obi akọ Chinese obi akọ factory, bread factory, etie de be kire yen. O de kire yen. You can one day say one factory one ante. Say the one who so betimi akọ bread factory. But they don't tell about be post picture. At say Chinese fo akọ factory. Sa ani obeche obo ase. Say sa na wo adwen kire odi a. Wo betina kwato ayampia. Na no ti abonte no abe side wo bia no akodo de abekire say oh Korea for abe side we for abe wo be need bia because the policy no one my wo be ready to do it. Also don't me also wo be technology the attempt technology that's fine. Me near fire cause I say I don't for Chinese technology. Ye perfia ko bi technology okwa na na donti and paint me to afia ko bi school at the corner end side the back. Afia ko bi fo ya sa ya de akoto eposo eje bia Ghana fo ko bi fo bo ship ni ya bia ye ne da so efie na na do amamu mu a ya your money ko da bi so be jimi atra on wato to ayampia but the end of the day no ni o wa kwanya to aba no e ko di lie so a he knows or she knows to da be jimi atra broche unya akoko bi ade a che fridge mbe 1 week bi na 2 weeks bi na se bi gu ade so na di wi a o fe so ho ato Baba, ye ko edimo. Ye di o mind e ko nanim. Obi ba say na Ghana card, ye say the beti kwan and our passport. And you Ghana ni bi for passport no fa tu kwan. Say passport dey tu kwan. Obi e for passport no fa tu kwan. And then you pay improvements are so my we are say ko nanim ni di we ase ni di we ase e chia ko nanim no. But say we are na di we ase ko nanim bi. Twen.
All right.
Any time o.
Abna.
Papa di o mo ka just ye 20 years no. Say me ka say me to buy scam me ba. Nam say oh Manasi try me 20 years time meto ma wa metimi aye susu e be 20 years ago na wo twem wo wukura akọ what was adwen kase we ba omi tikiti we a adwen asemu me bu man a o say ekom de aponche ejina ho ekom de aponche ekom e de aponche oh wo se fa aduane ntwe wo dwan ada da be ne kina
okay Pamna first na mema bibi mrafe no bia de fana wala ba
yewura ba umia o ma ntimi abompa ya ma na mame mo ma no o kuza se mo mpa ya ma no o ma ntimi oba mame nya mpa ya ma no osoro hina sapi huwa
praise the Lord
ajapa don shi me de oba ba umia enu mujam papa ye nya nkoto abampo ma no mpu no atamfo de na to tankruwam before party ye ti se bone ye koku amesuali mama show down ye be se ye the party be co-opposition papa sade we dey yempe we emusu papa ye obi a na hodwo a obetimi di oman na kam oman na bom mi di empo na okasa ma na ye bebu ye kuyen na papa so opposition for ka kan de me den wan hwe the bomb de bokwa kugu om so Ghana for your aman bia yempe gidigidi yempe basabasa ye pene no hodwo no waka omani nyina bom wadom ene omobro hunti ene ye de obuwa uboni ba umia Ghana for so omde ne ba o ma yimpo na tamfo adoso papa fra na tamfo ani o na mu na ma agbgen no enkusu anye kase wadom ene omobro hunti na me bompa ye awie e de ama oba mi so oba kwabra na me bompa ye wutie na mpranka no me kata mani me hu se ikuta na wo him that was wadom ti amen
Kwamna bobi ma ayin so Canada Japan yanko
yo osoro hene asafu Yehowa papa oba Kennedy ye de ne ba wanim ene Papa say surgery kwaye anu na ama na adwen na ahoma no ba ko ate a ode keka nsam a papa yesu fa saa ahoma no be se ho no ma no ena wie yi na ne nsam a okeka yebe ma mu se yebe se me se mi so bia menye se papa kan ba ko mato ne yam baby obeko bia akọbọ na ntoa e dia ba bia na mana koma pa no mfa nko fa ne bre fia somdwe mu se bampo se papa okọ no no so ba ko fa nto so ba ko fa donkey abo bi ba ko fa bia dia go ede so ote ne ho dia ko no papa yesu ka no ho hye ne ma no mfa nko se de ba ya party ni ma somdwe beba mu ne ede emnipa utimi ni ongo ka se mo kokuo mu a ebe pia bonten emfa me ede emegu eku a me wo mu eku a menye mu mfaso eku na mitimi bodi se de mi skani no se eku ni na bo awo na ne so was adwumbo ni bi so de begu ku na papa yesu ka ne ho na delegate ko no mto abatia no onfo abufuo ente ne ho nko na the party ni ko be ko opposition papa se ye ba bie mu a wankae ho nyama amese eni ma papa yesu we na oba me sansre wo chira edema wunua oba Kennedy body ho ban manen kwatenten Shanema na se okofa papranto edidi na chino no so de kwa waka no ho ama ne dia akọ mempa ya me ma wo wie ni papa ye fancy
Papa Twali.
David enyo na akasa bi
No, I'm not a quick one. So, Kwabra's second prayer. How different is that to Chabu's respect?
Kwabra I just such a prayer.
No. He said where they remove something from his something, they should put it back. What is the difference?
And so I say, send from soaping about one. I rather sign and correct no.
You see, Baba Somali, you see how sycophantic a human being can be?
Yeah, first year.
You are requested
my yeah, me I know. You requested what? You requested what? Baby, Yanko. Bamaso.
I didn't catch it. Let's just say.
I am here to moon, answer.
Keep that now, my gosh.
Sometime one for be unnecessary out to be oh yeah.
So now you.
Until so to be a serious.
NDC for now, MPP for now, I say. You see, MPP for now, I say. Canada, Japan, the Guambi Kunsuale. And MPP for now, I say, Baumiazo Yadi. It's politics, can I be? You see, last time there was somebody now obviously Chinese work ABA companies, Chinese BFA company factories, and I didn't hear a Chinese food. I remember once the factories ne ya tutumu no obi no obi akobia and I say obi so ma Ghana for me ona me se menti ase obi weki kan adwen kire bi se ja be me nim hwe evident the politics na moye ye wo Ghana ho enfo enkoduru ba bia emma mani nyi because everybody is talking on his interest. The new woman di Canada, Japan, achi. Omo hwe se eja obeba na onu so de na gina baby. Omo bo eba omi achi dom. Eyi akoyi ya o Kumasi. Ba omi abeba na eja oni business na picture. Ghana phone ska radio station e baby. Be radio station ni ayi. Obi zuzu obebi pan factory. China ni ya to wuti a voter region Ghana ni be le ko bie factory. China ni abebie pan factory was say adena China ni bie factory voter region. E wo kan say yentie mentia sia na no kika na adwen kire. Obi nzu a omobo amahama ayi akwapia stadium mi onye adwuma bia se mahama ba abamu twe pe odape wo so. It is any pay you can hear, obedi watem. So, Ebia and a cost baby. but no one has the nation on at heart. Say, Obebua.
Baby,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, no.
Koso.
Omunyina obia ni wa all nation at heart. So they say. The omunyina no, they are trying to come to power. Say the beya. Omo bembe no be ebedi. Enti ne yakunto enti sasa mitambe uko di achire na uko kunto kwa na ko kasa no obi bedi do because be a me no I don't have anything na obi ba power me sabeka. O de say em promise me DC em promise me hwe enti no sometimes no me hwe na wo ye wo na ma bia no ma twabo. So like first year ko see UTV TV for no we see a blame you. Nonsense. Because how can those people get into the studio? Now I'm on my bad because they want to train. You see, they want to train. But it shouldn't be. They shouldn't even come near. Then because a bunny, but when him say Ghana no, we get Kwasiadena, we did it and I had I'm for sure we be in a you see a cover. So now obi so management obi actual letter bro say ni say now they are called two panels here and discuss. It is not done. It's not proper. In respective said ni panel to yeah, but who TV radio station another. But also who did any my papa go like you should be professional. And to a mobile one will be kuta tune or the booby kuna. You just want to train at the expense of your panelists now what you want. Nti Ghana for no saa so oba akora bi kogina ba bi no roro no ho na nkofo hwe no onya views a na ye kasetia empa info so amo so omunim di so they do the wrong thing also to get trained. You see, acquire animal farm will be a person survive. A country that everybody survive, that is how it happened. Obi en wo di mraso. The country no say be ye and we by be as I inclusive here. We are not ready to develop as a country. Who person who de adventure ba na mo ye anoba ba ye na mo tutu niema. Na one kana mana nye ubi de no ojina baby do atem. In such a country, how can it go? Because sometimes no, we have to reason. We have to church media in a factory ubi be factory no be soon to me. Tell me something. Near reason near who baby a problem you maybe I tackle. We can't say anything to him, so we NDC new MPP. Now, what did you attempt? How can we reason and build a nation with this kind of attitude? In Tigana, Sakasa, Yabeka say, Bimu Kasabi, but a Bimu so journey. We call European countries near Brochi Baby Titi every day and then things are they are developing things. Muyaniaman call money. But yedi kasana, ye be kasana. Papa, I'm from here.
Yo, Bibi, thank you very much for that snap input. Yo, any say Obi Akemi. And starting with offer body or your final word offer body. Yanko, meet me, you know, Yanko.
Yo, Papa. That's it. One my meeting, you know, na ya the Bible book and some kakra so say Maya Yetimuno, and yet Obako for dia Ghana no, and yet Nipa Bako dia senior. You be no more fun, say, a young Modiano. And you know, ye kama a man for us what to say, or man, and yet a group of people be there. Oba nasa Oba can be sending a million back can ever can fine. And no Oba can but
Ghana for no nim nia oba ya oba be see apart from Kwame Nkrumah abaya waba be see university amayen ha abaya waba otimi abe see hospitals ni nyina omunim eti oba na sa oba kan omunim but atem na nkrofo bi ba on be bo mo safo ne omo se eh asumasi di atem asumasi di but asema nipa no ba betra ha ka bia 1 minute bia obeka asem bia obedi atem ba ho obi se 1 minute bia ba sitwem but obi asema oba beka 1 minute bia obedi wa won support ba umia ba olaya no wa won support no obedi watem ena mama maka shiro mo se atem die no so no mo nko na wo so tumi ye nyina ya betima di bi me de se madika kan 24 hours ti papa me pese omo so te uja papa mo to aso.
All right, Wafa Kwame, Yanko, your final word.
Na credit asem na menken you see the Ghana the mobo na mo say Akufo-Addo nka o hwiase ana nana kafra oh enka say oyubi anka oyo my friend o adofo a nkombeka so nana eso enkrofo bi ani agi o because one mo fi so obe say one mo man mahanu na omo ka project bi say project bi a omo fan say white elephant omo oman no be boka ayade bi but we time no ye nhuru so mfa so bi enti me no me who say the key thing to project ne say ade a wo ye no I was all checking is to sustainability say betumi a che say no betumi a rene wo na ho den so ebi ni SHS you SHS no so the buy no the business na or the be rene it is say Ghana yi friend is saying ye MPC ya this omo akoji business and ye dey tua omo esgracia no ne ye no it can't work that way o mine we will say mutumi break free kra I will say ye titi ne ye cut your coat according to your size no we are not exporting anything apart from bayre and akuku so enti ka wo buy at least wo de wonye hwe kra no hwe say ye nkra emo free baby where there wo no me no we bi kasa are ye see interchange mamo oh na interchange any won ko Nigeria for there ba ku bi ebubu yenti adia ufi so ya ebetumi aboa no they say in fact abi kra can say train kra owe ye no kukukuku say ne no kra mira ho because adia betumi aye mass transportation you know I also develop no say no ani so aye no ekoye white elephant so Ghana for so the one hwe say one more train ye so ma be no ma yetwa race no no ma cotton the scrap ma China for name no ma na ne say adi ko China ba hu bi da
yo Wafa why
yo medasi
thank you very much Wafa Kwame no Bema I was you Yankoi your final word
Baba
would you need it
I want to make me 2 minutes long
2 minutes why
oh my friends are ni so na pasa me Papa see ya yo
therapeutic
Papa inti mama find champagne my
therapeutic park
mama asemo Ghana politics I was almost going to say and now but you can say Canada Japan Now, on the you say, Canada Japan has been in so from the bag. I check. Again, let's see who can say on to me. And I say, again, on to me, creative. I'm asking myself, say, do you have to become a president before you do all these things? That's a question I'm asking myself. And Papa, I'm sure with the Maya, baby, or the Maya will be never bomb fireman. And now, this winter, Mamma who said, Oko, you can say Uganda is here. Starting this bus, electric bus in solar here. It's like it's working for them. So if we Africa, we can do it. Why can't I get to me here? So there be a say, Papa, a year before no, say, Obidi, on Ghana, need a friend of one month now, a year back. One of the most powerful earbacks are. You cannot even compare iPhone to no. It will translate 40 languages. It will the mouth. Me yasa me compare bi ato me koya am sold out. So I feel no mudi bi arrest kwa. You can't mean. But on fan to Ghana to here, you bet criticizing it here. Yeah, we before no, Papa. You problem. Yeah, then yempe. Oh, reprogramming ni bi any. Yeah, dear no. Yempe. But you could see living abetna. And all kinds of obeya. And here now, what you two geneti. Such as here. Ghana, we are both. This electrical buses are yet want them. It's doable. Now, minimum and America, see, say, Uti, Germany, UK, America. Baby, I would see. Now, say, we have to see movie corner. Would you also say, primitive mindset now, after all the crowd, because say you get system moving forward, econo. Yeah, we live, we are seeing an echo. We don't want to be where we enter Ghana for the brains because Kwaji Ghana Cardia, on Kwaji, because now we call US make it 3 days. I watch in Pano. Yet not tracking through MTN. Yet not tracking upon our channel. 80 again to say, come on, what I say. You just say, okay, we be a piece of ID card. We be a piece of ID card because they don't know you. The ID card, have something in it. It's in profile, say, would you anyway? Now yet Ghana, the politics, no bits of butchery. Only from Fatwa or Cobanka or you ID card and say, why you do no? I want why you do a Scabaton account. When you go to bank, you be so ID card. Nay, I be a bit me up. A bit me up one more minor apple. Nay, dear, that's another hospital. Yes, here you have books in the United Free Hall. You have a computer. It's a hospital. Oh, bah, ye J. Ugana card now. Nay, your profile come and say the higher pepper or the old call me. I don't know what any public say. I was asking you so. But so we can say now, said a man focus on social media on regular. Papa, you I thought there are some people are bitterness. I say, by you, Americans are, them go who pay for. Sana make my channel because nobody so be too papa. So tell you who how I think can make you. Not say, every car you started, you but I can't now say, you may not say you won't see and your papa and your phone. Also, I won't cast me. Idea being we won't team out with the one we are before. By you know, Sunday, go on or no, or Mama again in Koso, or no, or you can say, and yet, on Sankophone, I classify them as baby and they almost are. Why? Oh, Papa, 2 minutes now.
Yeah, I found 1 minute to cry.
All right, Papa, that's it. I'm watching.
Watch now. Why? Watch now. I was see. I don't know. Bema, Alex. Upa nasa o basketball. Bema, Alex. Oh.
Yeah, Papa.
You also find out what 2 minutes.
Yo, Papa. Say you can say credibility who here. I am a for this. You probably a say a whole camp of me, and Emma which me, maybe which me you, but what you can't try to Ghana food. Well, now, Cabre Casa, this should be say, sorry, okay, yeah, you know, number can I say, but over phone, I make an say, or say, Canada, the phone call radio station, beer, no, I send you back the same thing, okay, and I could follow preaching one district, one factory for almost 8 years. Preaching in Phoebe said, "Na Quabre cannot say, and I could follow be so be over because of free stitches or more by it. It is sad, young man, I make say, Canada, Japan, cast or cover be an assembly back. Or no, I say, how many months? And say, or start here, as I say, can I say, sending me a free video crowd as I said, now I said, it's yet all this rocket that I say. You don't be no fish, or Timmy, a good president, said the Oka. And I will bet my more than that also, because Yahoo be pay, Yahoo say, or Mampani be buyer, no Yanya president, or my AG, one district, one factory, one village, one dam. Tisani money in our Hana. No, be say, or the agriculture, Mrs. Sagana, or pay state farm, one, a year, Pro Max, a one and a half. The promises because factories and Ukraine yet this Ukraine yet say your friends a farm so dam no say who be a farmer and so your dam making an aqua father so by my dam as a farm I be with it in all cousin or person no be a dam or and yes yeah Canada Japan a can you team be na me na name person me can say oh it is and that government no at your break party no say Canada Japan a rare person say or per se ubu Ghana no go to me and now wait to me and the MPP from 4 parties I know no one account say party no we sika or yes or we are with for near almost so no so you would need near or to the party sala at and or tennis I know now all for the message no call the whole Ghana Shekana for you Abedia 20 year you're 2 grassroots to a call one day at the message I come more and then I say for brother Ghana the yen penny papa the British when you grassroots you pick Ghana and the public Ghana show obey Ghana now wait in the message about Ubian Canadian one John Mahama who ye near Papa the American say John Mahama any message be a bill out the mouth. Go and check the green book. Never create one book. Now, near my physical now, when your platform now, moving through, and the American is a best seven. So, when your platform, yeah, or high, grabby. Most Canada, the point the attempt. But, since you can see, yes, we declare many people are almost follow other people. So, we are by 4. What was that? A hacker cray away, Ukona high. And the depending by for Nanka, when you can Japan, the now, the Nam Jazz, and Yanka, Babu for some. At Yasramo said if he's a temdy, a war other places, and your masse, a collaborative opinion, and your masse, you did it for him. And you been always betting or who play at Yabasramo. And Melasa, you say, now me pretend me bisa bombardier question be a DBC. Adentina. Should be a minister, no person a flag bearer. Your man resign. No, be a vice president. Your man resign.
Okay, all right.
That's
what I want to
vice president.
You, never do I see. Bema Benewa, I don't know. And Yanko Abbey, as well. Abbey in so far now word. Yanko Abbey.
Papa Smiley, help me with these 3 saying, whether it's 3 saying or proven. They say Yanka Diwechia. Can you continue?
Exactly. Yeah, can do it. I'm saying agronet the pa.
You see, that is what acquisition came to do, and that is all these MPP people who are disillusioned about Bawumia. Do you understand? Because they don't like Bawumia, they can say anything at all. Because they don't like Japan, they can insult him. They can do whatever. But those of us who have seen the stupidity, the uselessness of the whole party, Akufo-Addo and the rest, as for us, when we say we are witches and wizards. Do you understand? Papa Smiley, look. It was the same Bawumia who said, if the fundamentals are not good. He cited only one example as to what can derail you. Do you understand? He said if the fundamentals are not good, the exchange rate will expose you. He cited only one example. But if the fundamentals are not good, so many factors can make your good intentions useless. Papa Smiley, look at when it rains. Yeah? When it rains, all our tram lines or whatever can be washed away. Simply because simple gutters. We are not supposed to have gutters, but that is what we have. The gutters are not even there. So doing rail is not possible. Mounting car recharging points will be useless because one rain. Some areas I'm looking, you want to charging there. But I mean, these are the basic things we are talking about. So when you come and make, I mean, talk is cheap. We can all go and stand somewhere and talk. By the way, Kwabena, Royal Bank of Scotland, when I was there, I was not part of the decision-making team. So get that one into your head. Do you understand?
We should have advised them to Ghana collapse. Are you part of Ghana decision-making? Are you part of Ghana decision-making?
Yes, I'm not part of Ghana decision-making. And I wasn't part of RBS. That is why we are saying it. Do you understand? We saw where they went wrong. And that was where they were held responsible. Sir Fred Goldman or something was the man in charge. You know where he is now? The same thing applies to one of my beloved men, Jeff Skilling. You know where Jeff Skilling is now? Check in America, Jeff Skilling. You know where he is now? Jeff Skilling and Ken Lee. You know where they are now? They are in jail. Do you understand? That is how Ghana should work. If Ghana is working, Akufo-Addo should be in jail, Ken Ofori-Atta should be in jail, Addison should be in jail for taking those stupid decisions. Especially Addison alone and Ken Ofori-Atta, they should be in jail by now. Find out Ken Lee and Jeff Skilling, far away they are now.
All right.
They will not see life again.
Yo, Abe, all that time now, so
yeah, so when they are abusing, they are killing, their decisions are killing children every day. And let me pass 1 minute, Papa Smile, 1 minute. You see, these MPP people, as far as what happened at the UTV thing is concerned, these people feel Akufo-Addo is only president for MPP people. But Akufo-Addo is taking decision which is affecting me, who is non-partisan. Akufo-Addo is taking decision which is affecting my family. It's affecting every Ghanaian. So who is he that we cannot talk about him? Who is he? Who is he? Oh, we are talking about our president. Who is your president?
Okay.
The man is taking decision on behalf of all of us.
Yo, Abe, thank you very much. I was the Isaac. Sorry, Isaac. Never. Me fry Isaac, Mr. Why? Isaac. Isaac, you go. Your final word.
Yo, Debia, Mokwana, clarify. Yeah, was some Baswa, it may can be. But you know, you need chance send a munya chance in trap. Papa smiling. I don't say, Usho no. Bosom, some force a one, no. I won't tea. Papa smile when me some question. Was it mean true? So be bisa question na or question anu ya or the bemao no when you quite actually when me say me tremu because montro na mudi no asawa me be kan nyina me say 1999 NDC for ebaye National Health Insurance ebaye Kufo baye no ofo no Kufo be ye anya national ma tremu say mokwa want to mean a card in Fia Santa region and my Western region until say a Bayan national. Also, I want him and I want it. Sometimes, you know, more baswa because one person can't be piazza. Until you can't be piazza, no more be alive. I know that Ebina Abekano because more for some party no kwana yansa for woman. Into no more bad and send you back a piano or be back candia. Munim saying no crown. Now, me as a count to me from a dry because buyer, Quabran buyer, no, was it Mahama na Asabu Dumsona, Wotimua, Mokonom, a Tiwa, Dubai, no. Yet, Ediana Mabaye, free SHS. Sikama, what's my boy now? Free SHS, Sikam Punim. Because free SHS, Sikano, a year, I na year to Petroni to know. I won't see a Sika and a Monday finance free. Sikama boy and free SHS. Mo fi say oh mo kwa na mo nim bibia because atem didi a mo di nkofo no ɛyɛ na mo ho yɛ mesre na mo fi say oh sa na MPP 40 omo do atem didi o no omo ano omo bi omo ano atem didi pa wo di atem didi efesi omo pe na omo dwane because they bia omo dwane ekɔhye radio station mu omo dwane ekɔhye omo presenters mu sa na omo ti ntino oyɛ na yeso unifiso oh oba so be bisa question point fa no me ma hu bebe an do me hu ntino question na ye ba ye pese ba mu a omo ma ye ni ba bi afri sa na omo tie omo ba oh man fa no oh unifiso oh yan kama omo no hwe ni omo koye na YouTube ho one omo ye violent people I was supposed to say me say abreche for no man kan here afina beka me say MPP for omo wa abreche no abeka say nyanse ni omo trimu because baomia ne you know dada mo dwen kwa kire say nkofo we asem omo kan no anya asem a ebabo Ghana because say mo ye MPP for nti no say baomia ne you know ana mo didi akire mo dwen man kan here afina me correct no man kan here kra nanado man can hear cry. I feel I can hear because more conform you and more be as some more kind MPP form more Britain and dream who said as someone conform where they ban for Yasa and no one is able to do what you do. Now I say, oh, if now you want them did here, at them did no only Martin did your chairman.
Yo,
Ufi pass, I'm assuming from Pano.
Yati.
Nobody did some, yeah, but the demo be more than a number Musu, no more represented for me.
Yo. Isaac. Yeah, better was it. Why? Thank you. Young call Oboson for some Prince in the hall. It's Oboson for. Let's go.
Yeah. Yo, Papa, me that's about mommy. Just 30 seconds. Let me for addressing KCB. I say my way. Isaac Ekai. It's just a suggestion. Say we'll be naswa. Presenters, the Didia Kumu say, oh, we naswa. We can say memfano. Me a personal observation. Be no crowd can me yaka. Me na man kohanka. It be a bebuano. It's just a suggestion to you. Say Papa sometimes so yeah, obo playback. But obo playback. Papa set that obo playback.
Of course.
Like you repeat it. Yeah. And see, banis aswa o Telegram no. It me active. Am I join it? Nti ya join us ana say ma live we conference call nti la me to Isaac I was so me teach bobo kan me who say okay we show in live and me and me free so but now Isaac will line also nti e bet me aba say obegina so sa wo mfre no na ni nko ho say enye live show oh my agent me say suggestion adventure me cast me try my dream o say o yes am say bia make say me find that me connect say maybe na ugina recorded show so
obia ba so obia be kasa papa ma me na so sesi a ye be yimi afisu because ye no mo akasa yeah markers are into no more person
oh me say me the my dream just a suggestion o e bia en fa me ho de o ba na say record which me gina so but men dream say bia oh live show
Oboson carry on why carry on
Isaac me when you attempt the deal me do attempt
carry on or say and this baby sense yen carry on why carry on Oboson carry on why carry on.
Yo, Papa, I say, yeah, can. Well, say, electric vehicles, and yeah, nobody's against it. Say, banner say your capacity, bit media power, fine. We even crowd a bit me have go from electric to solar, and that is what I really wish they will focus on because we hear your temperature, your weather now, something like this. Uko Safukan tanka in China say, say, this bibisa technology ne bar and car. Anka ye will be wo hokra nya fi ne kokopa brofo when ye can see be si so anka ye ma so wo technology no wo local one wo ho a wa ye ne bronze electric vehicle nti sanka mo pese mo interest mo pese mo bua na samri na bisa wo den de si wo kwan Well, and see, nobody's against electric vehicle introduction of electric vehicle. Now, national identification system, NUBBR, but I don't expect things that is a campaign message. But what I would be more proud to hear and say, the state of Ghana's economy summary, the economy in engineering and also. And that is where I make right there. I'm dreaming to believe, say, that should be the major function of the vice president as the head of the economic management team. Say, you rather focus on that. And prior to that position, assuming power and the then the effort, the public lecture, everything was focused on the economy. Now I am more interested in getting to hear the recovery plans that is coming to give hope to Ghanaians in this time. But Papa, I don't hear that. No. And that is what I'm bitter. I'm not bitter, but I'm saddened as an MPP communications, because at the end of the Congress, now say he becomes the flag bearer now. It will make it so difficult. I cannot even come. Me, I'm going to struggle to, unless maybe at that time, I'm Mete or the Bibibeba. But currently, as it stands now, Papa, I have a candidate, an aspirant who is Honorable Kennedy Japan. He has clear understanding of the economic challenges. What is he bringing forward to resolve it? If you cannot diagnose or assess the state of a deficiency and as a defective economy now, how can you apply the right remedy? So Kennedy Japan has analyzed the state of the economy. He admits, said there is a hardship. Papa, what is he bringing on board? Or see, the taxes, is too much. Ghanaians are overtaxed. Papa, over 18 taxes. And now, one more if you tax them, who is going to import goods? He will only be slapped with excessive taxes. That is a major problem. And as at now, we haven't heard anything coming say this is going to be the way to clear those taxes. But Honorable Kennedy Japan says that he's going to reduce those taxes, and then expand the tax base. And he's also saying is that this economy is not in good shape because there are no employment for the youth. Currently, he has provided over 7,000 employment, over 7,000 on one. And he has ways and means and being agriculture, and agriculture is a green gold. Nobody can say if any government wants to invest into agriculture now, it's a useless venture. No, we have the raw materials. He knows how to use these raw materials in bringing income. Private-public partnership, he's going to do it. And see, why would I mean the state of Ghana's economy, engineer and answer, na say there's an aspirant, and yes, onye be the wayebi. Meaning so yeah. And yes, minim Kennedy Japan, minim your you own crack the executive power. And we all know the essence or the importance of executive position in Ghana as a president. So, and I may say, or the Ninsaba Asha Yama. Na so obenya ninsa mienu a no ntimi nsi so obesi yeso amanabro so he occupying that executive. And I like Benewa because I really like him and the woman or more doubt to because they are the people who would really make him work hard in realizing his promises.
Okay.
Into criticism ni woman more doubt in I embrace it personally. Woman more did not tell me because Papa, without them he might not be able to work extra because he has to work to prove to these people, say, indeed, he's man of his words. Okay. I embrace your criticism. Just come on hard, and it will make it even harder for the man to persevere and make sure, say, everything. Because make us say, be about you. Make us say, be other work in Japan, he knows who are doubting him. And he said, Obenya to me now, I know, say, obey you, mama, masaba, bamasa, catcher, benewa, ne, union, say, that is the results and as the solution that the man has brought to us. Madam Papa.
Okay. All right. I was on for, I don't know. Kwabna, you're quiet. Kwabna.
Papa no ana meda na maka say
Canada nkrofo ne de nya de on bebe bia me am say ye nto aba ma no because yentimi nkoto aba ma obi a obeka je say MPP for ye Jimmy for na ene nwanwa say belong to that party no entine yeni asem bi ebeka che say ye nto aba ma no obetimi akoso a 13 central region for every region obetimi a 13 obi a ba ye nto aba ma no entine ma ka che ne say o wakwanya say si anto ama na ne threat ni show down de be ye central region for ne atutu akasa no uncivilized kasa no Ose obedi akonya onya akatua odi MP waje as gracia dodo echi obi a ho parliament watena ho ache sa akatua so oje ye eze no opa akonya di nti so afide oba onya akatua na do e minister no wanya akatua a record e dem record no be nyame ka je so onya akatua yempe adada fo bia o ne nto aba ma no enti so onipa ontie na otie a ye ka je se ye nto ma ba ma no ene antoma no chena economy we wiase nyina na Britain for that me say abi say food inflation badam we wiase ba bia ahade na yeto no $1 no kwa bi $2 and change bibia ya tutu bibia mo wiase afa na bi economy bi e be revive aba back na do catch say we know how to bring economy back but we don't know how to bring life back and the economy no will come back enti omo abo mo ni asem bia kan yeto aba ni wi ade on stay ne corner. Yeah, was some kind of we tell Ghanaians.
That statement that Akufo-Addo made was just rubbish. He didn't even understand it. He just said it. He didn't understand it. Bring what economy back.
He doesn't understand
it. He doesn't bring what back. How long would it take him to bring anything back? Has he brought himself back himself? Go on.
Hey, I don't know if someone has Kwabena says here. Allow him to land. Kwabena, carry on.
Papa.
Okay. All right. Kwabena, eso what nanwesi. Let's just say you drew Bibi eso. Bibi. Also offer now if you have any. Why?
Papa.
This is a Tenga knockout.
Bibi will say.
For me time no more for Kwame.
You didn't give it to me.
That's all of Kwame will be any deal.
There be two sentences. Well, Brigades, say Akufo-Addo di wo copy sa okobo kente no me copy. That statement no Brigades in the kai and no so far say no order. Now I friend is Abranti Isaac, and I'm not me Busano. Me did not know, bro. Friends saying, smiling. Say Busano say, sa pilot medical system no insurance no. And here for na NDC for a start here. And here for no more start here. Who Isaac? Upa me so ye COC ni, but men you come contomposa. Why? So only we COC ni no cry. Any go and check again. Why? Oh, hi, Billy Papa. Can you for almost 30? Come in here. And you for almost 30. Come in here.
99 and almost 30.
Oh, Grobeso.
Hey, I can't tell you from a number and I'm making big. Hey, Grobeso. I ain't for some the heck. Grobeso has some the heck.
All right.
Insurance system.
Yeah, fancy. Why? Yeah, fancy. Why? Yeah, better must for everyone's input in today's show. Once again, we are Canadian, as they say, opinions. How we see things. Each and every one of us, we have our own. We should exercise that restraint. And don't see a word of you working on yourself. And pain, no. Yeah, now say if you step back, say you may it was streaming on YouTube or Facebook, or all other places. So you now now you realize you say, in fact, what's up now? You could have improved it because Semitana Mitian Semnibia. 10 year Casabia to me say it's not appropriate for us to be saying those things on the radio. It doesn't show how mature we are. It's not nice at all. But it's the heat of the moment. We need to exercise that restraint. You will see all those places now. If you had paused, you would have been able to express things in a much better way. Me say, we are all here working on ourselves to discover that better version of who and what we are. The better version, the American say, when you are even trying to correct another fellow now, because that fellow is a part of you, you use greater wisdom to be able to do that. You don't step into the gutters to correct someone who has stepped in the gutters. There be Nasro no nepa baby man. Now on your debe on fam pie me nko gutter nim. Unyina akoma untimi pie enye debe ema na patwe de bi man. No on fam free gutter nim pie. That is how you do it. When we listen to ourselves again on the radio now, we realize they say, if you do so with all sincerity, you will know say the way we put certain messages across, every step of the way it doesn't sound right. It does not certainly sound right. But I hope we all learn from that. And when we learn, learning is followed by changed behavior. Certainly, we will go forward with that. Okay. Of a kwame Abi always there. Abi nso hunu mpaye bo. Finland nso ya no bibi ya on mpaye bo. Na bibi na wo mpaye mai. Bibi.
Hello, Papa.
And no mpaye mai na.
David, momo.
Hey, na so for na. Of a kwame ni ho. Now, hey, evangelist na say yeah, the empire to na so I was Ozomo. Hey, and I own empire na.
Ma bi mo empire no. Ma abi mo ye force no say no mo empire. O ni bi bi o wi ati. Won fa mo empire mo e ma yen.
Baba, the empire I will bore is Abusun at Abusun.
I know as I
can.
Now, Abi, when you must say Matthew 5:44.
Papa, ma me mo empire no.
Why? One I can. Benewa. And then my catch up.
Abi nebebo. Abi ye de nebebo empire.
Monje. Abi overbo.
The empire boy is the
forget. Forget.
Have you heard of that prayer? That prayer to be national prayer. It's the national prayer for current generation.
Abi, miano. Empire na me pu bi amana bonti miano. Mema bene wa empire na yanko. Why?
Papa, me ba empire no. Na message no. Pese Abi o explaining the word psychopath. Ma me hu dey because you should run from me feel say.
Bro,
I said that yes, Papa.
Bro, me time na ka 1 minute pe. Enti ntimi nka ho asem na ochina. Why?
Bro, your friend psychopath and as psychopath over Spanish my God psychopath. But
psychophans ana.
Aye.
Ochina.
No dey say hoti.
Ochina.
Explaining that. Okay. Whatever me
mopai. Mopai na yanko.
Otro hene yada wase ena nyumre nhyirene ne munyam ye wodia o ma ye hye mu ti se ba akofo ma ya trechira adwene bebre na ye no mo anya adwene ebinum so de anya adwene na de onyame opɛ ena ye ho e bompa ye de Ghana ahye wonsa omo a omo hye o man no already ku won tem na afoforo ma
na eda mebo timi say onyankopon ebetima ku obi a and empire with them man fans yeah o de amen yeah fasi ya na elder Say onyame aha o de ye first year ya ah o de maka ye mi amount ye mbese o disi so
Papa Swale, why are you
aha show she
omo mo opposition omo so man ni nyina kum nyina ma ye amen na
to pray two occasions.
Abe
one was for his people.
Hey she your friend is say be ma bene wa say nyankopon ebeti ewo tumi a odi beku obi saa ohun ene say nyankopon owo tumi a obetimi de akoso obi ama na sesa na adwena na why din
Yeah, Papa Swale.
Abe, I'm not talking to you. Abe, I'm not talking to you.
Obi Fresi bi muntino.
Na
o kanu matidi.
Say onyankopon ewo tumi a obetimi de aku obi a ohun.
Yes.
Ene so owo tumi nso obetimi de asese obi adwene.
Yame de wo tumi odi e bibia.
Okay, enti
eno na ka be clarify ha ma what as say. What the gaga say yeah both fire said yeah pa and no nyame so ope say Bible cry can Hebrews say Proverbs say said yeah mpato pray to kwa no sa na duabo hunu bia enya juma di yeah we enya nyame we sometimes we use some of them for jokes di papa yes but omo say Bible say ma by phone trust ma nyame man so far di by phone omo say o mind dey so mu free word ya say enya po.
All right. Also, yeah, better was it. Now we adma ochna. Yeah, fancy. Now we adma ochna certainly. Yeah, baba. All other things being equal. Near better and comedian is media and son and Papa Smallage media on chame. Hour of awakening and empowerment is today evolutionary imperative. Until we come again. Bye bye.